captains meet at midfield at the Ravens Shield logo, where they will be greeted by our referee today, Craig Rolstad, who will conduct today's coin toss. Nelson Aguilar, a former first-round pick of the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the Ravens' captains, along with Kyle Hamilton and Chris Ford. Let's head down and listen into the coin toss.
Good afternoon, captains. I have an NFL coin. The helmet is heads. NFL shield is tails. Philadelphia, you're the visiting team. What is your call?
Tails, please.
Called tails. It is heads. Baltimore, you've won the toss. You'd like to defer your choice to the second half. You'd like the ball. Which way you want to kick? Switch sides for me, please. Philadelphia will receive to start the ball game. Best of luck, captains.
So it is the Ravens defense that will get the early test against this Eagles offense. That is prolific as Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have been on offense. The one part of the game, Ron, where they have struggled is the first quarter. Philadelphia averaging fewer than 2 points in the first quarter this year. Didn't score in the first quarter until week 9 of this season.
That's amazing when you consider their record. You think most teams have winning records are coming out and they're hot out of the gate and they kind of hold on. They get better as the game goes on, and that's one thing that you got to make sure as a football team for the Ravens that you play for full 4 quarters, 60 minutes of football.
Jalen Hurts, of course, at quarterback for Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley is the centerpiece in the backfield. Barkley comes in as the NFL's leading rusher with 1,392 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns. For the Ravens, Derrick Henry, 1,325 yards, 13 touchdowns. First time in NFL history, 2 running backs on opposite teams have met with more than 1,300 yards at this point in the season, only week 13. Saquon Barkley has more rushing yards this season than he has ever had in any previous season. And we're only at week 13.
And it's crazy to think that nobody wants to pay running backs, elite running backs in the National Football League anymore.
Look, the Eagles are averaging 70 yards more per game rushing than a year ago. The Ravens, we've seen what Derrick Henry can do for an already prolific running attack. You might see a shift in teams willing to pay top-tier running backs moving forward. Ravens are wearing their black helmets, black jerseys with white numbers, purple pants with white and black stripes. Eagles, green helmets, white jerseys with green numbers, green pants with white stripes. Justin Tucker's foot into the ball, and we are underway in week 13. Will Shipley will take a knee for the touchback, and the Eagles will have the ball at the 30-yard line. As we set that Ravens defense, he is back in the middle. Roquan Smith returns after missing last week with a hamstring injury. Next to Roquan Smith inside, it's Trenton Simpson, the wheel linebacker position on the edge, Dafe Owe. And instead of Kyle Van Noy, the Ravens will go with Malik Harrison on the edge. Nnamdi Madubuike, Travis Jones, and Broderick Washington up front. The safeties, Kyle Hamilton and Ardarius Washington. At the corners, Brandon Stevens and Marlon Humphrey. Jalen Hurts will start in the pistol formation, 5 yards deep. Give it to Saquon Barkley. Gets a hole off the left side, crossed the 35-40. He's all the way out to the 43 with a 13-yard gain right out of the gate.
Yeah, being in that pistol, the one thing that Barkley does extremely well is he keeps his shoulder square so he can pick either side of the offensive line. But you got to condense the middle and make him break it outside and try to take those angles away from him as the game goes on.
Ravens rush defense ranked second in the NFL. Eagles run offense ranked first in the NFL. First and 10, Philly. Ball at the Eagles 42. Jalen Hurts drops the throw. Fires over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paris Campbell. Wide receiver activated off of the practice squad earlier today. It'll be second down and 10 after Roquan Smith had the coverage.
That was a really good drop and break on Roquan Smith's part. He took his drop, saw where Hurst set his feet, and once he set his feet, he was coming back downhill.
Barkley, one of 2 backs with Will Shipley in the backfield. Swing pass goes to Shipley outside the numbers. And he'll be tackled at the 46-yard line. Marlon Humphrey there with Roquan Smith. And that'll put Philadelphia in its first third down of the afternoon. It will be 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles from the Philadelphia 46.
And Darius Washington made the first contact with the ball carrier, and that's the speed, and that's what he has brought to this defense. He's played a lot faster than what the defense was playing earlier this year.
On 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts steps back into the shotgun. Will Shipley to his left. Sends Covey in motion to the right slot, takes the snap. Hurts looking to the right, pumps once, throws. Incomplete. Broken up at midfield. Britton Covey was the target. Marlon Humphrey had great coverage, and that forces the punt team on for Philadelphia.
That was really good mixed-up coverage from Zach Orr. Looked like a cover two because Nate Wiggins did come off on that outside breaking route by the number 2. Really good call by Zach Orr and great communication and great play calling, great play by the defense on that 3rd down.
Tylan Wallace is deep, awaiting the Braden Mann punt. Wallace stands with his toes at the 10-yard line. Mann angles a wobbly punt. Near side, bounces at the 20. Takes an Eagles bounce inside the 15. It will be down at the 14-yard line. Penalty flag down back near the line of scrimmage. Referee Rolstad talking things over with a member of his officiating crew. Umpire Steve Woods. Well, we're out of the woods. Here's the call.
Holding. Kicking team number 49. It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down. Timeout.
Ravens ball for the first time when we get back. M&T Bank Stadium, 13-18, opening quarter. We're scoreless on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
At Leidos, a brilliant mind is smart, but a brilliant team is smarter. A ship that finds enemy subs is smart, but an autonomous fleet, that's smarter. Defending against cyber attacks? Smart. Stopping attacks before they start? Smarter. And using AI tools is smart, but integrating trusted mission AI into your technology is smarter. We're not just making technology solutions in national security and health. We're making smart smarter. Leidos.
DraftKings has the tools to help you play within your limits. Don't budge on your budget. With the options to set time limits and deposit limits, schedule time away from play, manage your payment methods, and keep track of your recent stats, you'll have all the tools to create a winning game plan. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
Do you want to tackle COVID this season? Step up your game and ask your pharmacist about how a non-mRNA vaccine can help. Ravens Radio is brought to you in part by Novavax, your local vaccine company and a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens. Crab cakes, football, and updated COVID vaccines. That's what Maryland does. This season, you have a choice. Visit ChooseNovavax.com to find a vaccine near you. That's ChooseNovavax.com.
Opening quarter at M&T Bank Stadium. Jerry Sandusky and Hall of Famer Rod Woodson with you. 13-18 to play in the opening frame. And they are going to redo that last Eagles punt because of the hold on the punt. The referee, Craig Rolstad, initially indicated that the penalty would be tacked on at the end of the play. Instead, they will redo the play. So Tylan Wallace will step back and await the punt. Take 2 from Braden Mann. This time Wallace awaits at the Ravens 15. Braden Mann gets the punt off cleanly. High, tight spiral this time, angling toward the far sideline. Wallace will catch it and is drilled right as he catches the ball and is knocked out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Keely Ringo with a perfectly timed hit.
Yeah, the fans are screaming, but he didn't call for fair catch. If he would have called for a fair catch and then got hit, then yes, you can get a penalty.
And here comes Lamar Jackson and that Ravens offense. Let's set the starting offense for you. Up front at center, Tyler Linderbaum. Left guard, Patrick McCary.
Personal foul, fair catch interference on the kicking team. It's a 15-yard penalty out of the end of the play. First down, Baltimore.
I didn't see the fair catch signal either.
22.
Oh, I didn't either. I didn't see the fair catch signal. But he did at the last second.
Oh, he did it early. Oh, he did it way earlier. Yeah. And then went over. He put up his hand up near the numbers and then made the catch over the sideline. That's why the crowd was oohing and eyeing. And now the Ravens have great field position at their 33. Right guard Daniel Fa'alele. Right tackle Roger Rosengarten. It's Lamar in the backfield with the king, Derrick Henry. Mark Andrews is at the tight end. They give it to Henry off left tackle. Plows his way forward for a few tough yards. And now a burst of second effort. And he gets out to the 38-yard line. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. How many times have we seen this year, Rod? Nothing there, 5-yard gain.
How do you stop a guy that big? His momentum and his strength, his speed. He has great feet to be that size of a running back.
Two phenomenal talents in the backfield. Here's Derrick Henry on second down. This time he has nowhere to go as he is put to the turf by Milton Williams. And the Ravens will face a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that tackle by Nolan Smith on the backside hit his low part of his leg, and he kind of bent back a little funny, but luckily that he was able to get up.
So Justice Hill will check into the backfield on 3rd down and 5. Lamar Jackson steps into the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Zay Flowers to the right. Now Flowers goes in motion. Lamar takes the snap. Looking to the left. Pocket collapsing. He is hit and taken down. Sacked back at the 29-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who came off the edge.
Got a flag on the back end.
The Ravens offense is staying out on the field.
Holding defense number 29. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
A huge play for the Ravens as Avonte Maddox picks up the holding call on a play where the Eagles had the Ravens 3 and out.
Yeah, he grabbed Zay Flowers as he was going across the field at the shoulder pad level. And anytime you grab a receiver high like that, it's really easy for the ref to call.
Lamar missed a wide open Mark Andrews on the play, but the Ravens get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at their 43. Off the play fake. Jackson escaping in a pocket that's collapsing. He's still in trouble. Spins away from trouble at the 40. Slings it downfield. Zay Flowers makes the catch at the 22. Eludes one tackler. Darts his way to the 16-yard line. That'll be taken down there. Well, a couple of great ad-libs. First by Lamar extending the play, and then by Zay Flowers at the end of the play.
Just think.
A 39-yard gain.
The Eagles did everything right on defense. Had great coverage, had pressure. Lamar gets out of the pocket, extends the play, hits Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is so fast. Once he gets past his defender, he should just keep going. Make him tackle him.
Officially listed as a 40-yard gain. 1st and 10 Ravens at the Eagles 17. Inside handoff. Henry left side. Drags a couple of tacklers forward to the 13-yard line. He'll get 4 on 1st down.
That outside zone is so close. I couldn't see who made the tackle, but they grabbed the backside of his leg. And that play, I think, in the 3rd quarter, he's going to get through because he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Ball on the left hash mark. Eagles working from our left to right in the direction of the Federal Hill end zone. Zay Flowers goes in motion to the left. Lamar from under center. On 2nd down and 5. Jet sweep, look out, blown up. Zay Flowers is dumped back at the 20-yard line by Jalen Carter, who was in the backfield just as soon as Lamar handed the ball off to his wide receiver.
Yeah, Jalen Carter's had an outstanding year for the Eagles. One of those guys from Georgia, just a tremendous athlete playing the defensive end position, defensive tackle position.
Ravens will lose 4. It is 3rd down and 9 in the Old Bay red zone. As Lamar now will step back into the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Takes the snap. Good pass protection. Lobs near side. He's got Andrews. Dives, but he can't make the catch at the 1-yard line. Lamar led him by a couple of feet too many. And Justin Tucker and the kick team will have to come on. So close.
Oh, that was really good pass by Lamar Jackson. And Mark Andrews, normally when he gets his hands in the air like that together, he comes down with the reception.
This will be a 34-yard try from in between the hash marks for Justin Tucker. Nick Moore has the snap. Jordan Stout the hold. Justin Tucker from 34 yards. Tucker's kick is up, and it is good. 9:21 to play. First quarter in Baltimore. It's the Ravens 3, the Eagles nothing on the Ravens Game Day Network.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9754. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9754. That's 800-575-9754. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you. All of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be in the room with real people kind of learner. So he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Lorraine knew she wanted to adopt a teenager from foster care.
I love teenagers. I think it adds an element of fun because you can really do activities as a family that everybody loves.
The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption believes you're never too old for family. More than 20,000 children in the U.S. are at risk of aging out of foster care without a family. Learn how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Justin Tucker has the Ravens on the board first this afternoon. A 34-yard field goal as the Ravens lead the Eagles 3-0. Tucker now to kick it off. Kenneth Gainwell is deep for Philadelphia, along with Will Shipley. Wind starting to pick up, as it does sometimes this time of the day, with the sun now disappearing behind the low gray clouds that have been above us all day. Temperatures at kickoff right around 40 degrees. We expect that will drop throughout the course of this game. Justin Tucker's kick. Taken by Gainwell 2 yards deep. Thought about it. Then he drops the knee for the touchback. Well, the Eagles' offense has struggled considerably in the first quarter this year.
They have struggled in the first quarter, but they have scored over 26 points in 6 straight games. So they have a 7-game winning streak. So they get going. That's why the Ravens have to play really good football for 60 straight minutes of that play clock.
They rank third in yards, seventh in total points. Jalen Hurts will start the drive. Power I formation. Hurts under center. Hands to Barkley running between the hash marks, and he'll be taken down at the 34-yard line. Tavius Robinson on the stop.
And Barkley was hit probably a yard beyond the line of scrimmage. And we talked about this in the booth. Barkley's legs are so big. They're so massive. He can pull guys along with him. He's one of those great players that you can see once in a lifetime.
Barkley sets to the right of Jalen Hurts, who stands in the shotgun on 2nd down and 6. Hurts takes the snap, wants to throw, flush from the pocket, drifting to the right. Under pressure, has to heave it, incomplete, out of bounds. Nobody in the vicinity, but Hurts was outside of the tackle box, so no flag is thrown on the play. Excellent coverage by Roquan Smith on C.J. Uzama, the tight end for the Eagles. Philly's going to go hurry up, no huddle here on 3rd down and 6. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Ravens bunch 6 along the defensive front. 1 deep safety. Hurts takes the snap. Going deep. Near side. Looking for A.J. Brown. He overthrew him at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And that was Brandon Stevens and Ardarius Washington who had the coverage. But a flag is down on the far side of the field at the 44-yard line.
Yeah,
And Kyle Hamilton is down at midfield on the near side of the field. The medical staff is out to take a look at Hamilton.
Looked like he's grabbing his left shoulder.
There's no foul on the field for illegal contact. It'll be 4th down.
So that's the first mystery solved, but the bigger mystery is Kyle Hamilton. He's down on the field. The medical staff is around him. His teammate Roquan Smith checks in on him as well. We'll find out when we get back. A lot of people hold their breath right now. 8:35 to play. First quarter in Baltimore. It's the Ravens 3, the Eagles nothing on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Cannabis possession isn't a crime in Maryland anymore, and new laws mean that you can completely erase it from your record. Free legal aid is available to help with your arrest, charge, or conviction. Get started today at freshleafmd.org. Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. How close can you get with Verizon Access? Front row close. Red carpet close. Backstage passes close. Playing quarterback for your favorite NFL team close. Okay, not that close, but watching from the sidelines close? You bet. Get into the experiences you love, like concerts, games, and exclusive pre-sales just for being a Verizon customer. Verizon Access. You're in. Learn more at verizon.com/access.
Toyotathon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You can win tickets to a 2024 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards bonus points, and much more.
8:35 to play first quarter. Ravens up 3-0. Kyle Hamilton walked off the field and went right to the blue injury tent. He was holding his left arm and shoulder completely still, grimacing as he walked. So we will wait the injury update on him. The Ravens defense forces the Eagles offense 3 and out. And that brings on Braden Mann, the punter for the Eagles. He'll kick to Tyler Wallace. Mann hits a loose spiral. Wallace fields it with a fair catch at the 17-yard line. Well, temperatures starting to slide down. Now the upper 30s. And the wind starting to pick up. The Ravens will be moving directly into the wind for the rest of this quarter from our left to right in the direction of the Federal Hill end zone.
We need to bring a heater up here in the booth.
Oh, it's plenty chilly.
This is freezing for me for Vegas.
Your blood has thinned considerably, I would think, living in
I've
Vegas.
gotten really soft.
I mean, you're a man who grew up in Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Come on, Rod. I'm with you, though. We're plenty cold. On first down, Lamar from under center. He'll give it to Derrick Henry. Starts to the left side, cuts inside the numbers. He's to the 24-yard line and taken off his feet there after a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, outside stretch. He sees the cutback, comes inside. And it's those plays that he's getting 5 yards here in the first quarter, he gets 15 to 20 yards in the third quarter.
Once that train gets rolling. First quarter of a game like this is so much like a heavyweight boxing match with two big, powerful, physical teams just feeling each other out. Lamar the shotgun. Sends Zay Flowers in motion to the far side. Takes the snap, fakes the inside handoff, throws it to Henry, wide open. He crosses the 30, 35, 40, and he's taken out of bounds at the 40-yard line by Reed Blankenship, but not before the King picks up 15 yards and a Ravens first down.
Oh, yeah, I thought the King was going to get vertical and go up the sideline and outrun everybody.
Well, Reed Blankenship was smart, and he ducked in towards the ankle, and rather than put his face in the harm's way with one of those patented Derrick Henry stiff arms.
When you look at the size of Derrick Henry, you become a lumberjack as a defensive player real quick. You go low.
Back to the power I formation. Quick toss to Henry, sweeping to the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 43-yard line. Zach Bond on the tackle with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But the Ravens are dealing out some physicality here in the early going.
And I think you can start using Derrick Henry now as a decoy in some of those, running some boots, getting Lamar outside the pocket, because they're playing a softer zone against them, trying to keep the receivers in front of everybody.
Bateman and Andrews split tight to the right. Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers spread out to the left. Lamar steps back in the shotgun with Justice Hill to his right. Lamar takes the snap, fires quickly, caught, 40-yard line, and Zay Flowers is down to the 36-yard line with a Ravens first down. Lamar delivered a strike, and Zay Flowers catches his second ball of the game, his second big gain of the game, a 21-yard pickup and another Ravens first down.
Yeah, that's just an easy throw and catch. Lamar did a great job of throwing over the linebacker, in between the safeties, right to the hands of Zay Flowers.
Lamar ducks in under center. He'll give it to Justice Hill. Look out, he's slammed right at the line of scrimmage by Zach Bond, and a flag is thrown just after Justice Hill was tackled. Ravens players signaling it's against Philly.
You have a card.
Illegal hands to the face. Defense number 3. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So Nolan Smith, the edge rusher for Philly, as we don't like to see this, but Kyle Hamilton has left the blue injury tent and is now going into the locker room for further observation.
You got to hope that Kyle's is okay.
And right now we're being told it's concussion protocol. That's why we never guess on injuries. It looked like it was possibly a shoulder. Lamar on the play fake. Throws back. Mark Andrews, look out, flipped off his feet right at the 29-yard line. Quinion Mitchell put Andrews into a midair somersault and limits the gain to only 2 yards.
Yeah, they had a too high safety look. Mitchell came back at the last second, and I am so glad that Mark Andrews' leg was off the ground when he got that hit.
because he did not see that hit coming. It is 2nd down and 7 at the Eagles 28. 4:57 to play, first quarter. Ravens up 3-0. Zay Flowers comes in motion. Lamar in the shotgun. Hands it to Henry. Left side, gets outside the numbers. He's to the 20-yard line. Pushes the way to the 15. Still on his feet. 10 and all the way down to the 9-yard line before Nakobe Dean can take him to the turf. It'll be 1st and goal, Ravens.
And you would think with a back like Derrick Henry, everything's going to be ran inside the tackle. They run outside the tackle 6% of the time, and most of their big plays that come outside the tackle on those outside zone plays. And Derrick Henry does a great job of getting outside and moving the pile down the field.
Movement along the line prior to the snap.
That looked like Ronnie Stanley.
These are those pre-snap penalties we talked about pre-game.
False start, snap infraction, offense number 64. It's a 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So they call it on Tyler Linderbaum.
I guess you can call it on the safety, on the center. But now that's 14 false starts. And we've talked about that. You can't have those pre-snap penalties.
Yeah, Linderbaum moved the ball all the way back, but then never released it. So backs the Ravens up to just inside the Eagles 15. 1st and goal from there. Lamar in the pistol formation. Play action. Deep drop. Patiently looking. Drifting back. Now he fires to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. What a catch by Mark Andrews.
In between, is that 4 defenders?
Yes.
3 defenders for the Eagles.
Talk about manning up for the ball. He looked like an NBA power forward just going up and demanding the rebound.
I mean, strong. And we talked about that, the drop that he had in the first series. We said normally when his hands go up, he comes down with the ball. He's looking for him. He's looking for Lamar, finds him, and he just jumps up and just takes it from the defender.
And here's Justin Tucker for the extra point attempt. Tucker's extra point try is hooking left off the upright, no good. And the struggles continue for the Ravens kicker. 3:49 to play, opening quarter. Ravens 9, Eagles nothing on the Ravens Game Day Network.
It's football season. Get in the game at Safeway all season long by participating products and receive touchdown tokens to redeem for entries into the Flock In and Win sweepstakes. You could win Ravens tickets or Ravens autograph helmets, jerseys, footballs, and more. Safeway, the official supermarket of the Baltimore Ravens. This week at Safeway, don't miss the football items of the week. Dawn dish soap varieties for $5.49 or the digital offer for Tide Pods or liquid laundry detergent for $15.99. Stop in and discover why football is better at Safeway, your tailgating headquarters.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
Attention Ravens fans, make a difference and discover your why with Shepherd Pratt. As a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens and a national leader in mental health, we offer comprehensive services in 165 programs across 16 Maryland counties. Explore careers in our hospitals, schools, and community services. Enjoy medical and dental coverage benefits, retirement matching, sign-on bonuses, continuing education, tuition reimbursement, and career development. Visit shepherdpratt.org/Ravens to learn more and apply today.
Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington, ESPN 630, the sports capital, your DC home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, UVA basketball, and UVA football.
9-0 Ravens in front of the Eagles. The Ravens scoring drive brought to you by Ceridian. A 14-yard touchdown pass, Lamar Jackson to Mark Andrews, caps an 8-play, 82-yard touchdown drive. 4.5 minutes come off the clock. With Justin Tucker hit the upright on the extra point try. That's why we are at 9-0. Tucker's kick will be taken by Kenneth Gainwell to 7. Across the 20, 25, and he's spun out of bounds by Jalen Armour Davis at the 28-yard line. Well, Rob, the concerns around Justin Tucker are just multiplying. First, it was the 50-yarders. That's the second extra point try he's missed this year. These are things we didn't talk about for 13 years.
You never talked about it, and I really believe it's still so mental with him. Believing that if he can get it done consistently, and he has to understand that he has a great leg. He is one of the best kickers in the history of football. He has to go back out there and just prove it week in and week out.
And a great sign for the Ravens. Kyle Hamilton is back on the field for the defense as the Eagles start to drive at their 27. Jalen Hurts hands it to Barkley, but the play is whistled dead for a false start.
False start. Offense. Number 11. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So a good sign for the Ravens. They have Kyle Hamilton here. He's in concussion protocol. He cleared that. We thought it might be a shoulder. I think really what happened, Rod, looks like a stinger. That's what I'm going to say. But either way, he is back on the field, and that injury report is brought to you by the Baltimore Banner. Penalty backs the Eagles up to the Philadelphia 22. Philly working from our right to left in their green helmets, white jerseys, and green pants. Ravens with a 4-man front, 1 deep safety, 8 in the box. Jalen Hurts, inside handoff. Saquon Barkley tries to juke a man, but he won't get by Trenton Simpson. Terrific tackle, and he limits the Pro Bowl running back to a gain of about 4. And it's a good thing he made that stop, Rod, because Barkley had room otherwise.
He definitely had room, but every time you see Barkley set right behind, when he's to the side of the quarterback, when he's a yard or a half a yard behind him, he's running inside the tackles. When he's even with him, he's running outside the tackles.
So this time they bring Will Shipley in on 2nd down and 12, but he sets to the left side of the left tackle. Jahan Dotson comes in motion. Jalen Hurts throws quickly. Shipley makes a catch outside the numbers. Check that Barkley. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line. Adafe Owe and Roquan Smith on the stop.
Adafe Owe did a great job of rushing the quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, getting out past the numbers and making the first hit on Barkley.
Kenneth Gainwell checks in. Saquon Barkley checks out on 3rd down and 7. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Gainwell to his left. 3 receivers right. A.J. Brown split to the left. Ravens bunch 6 along the defensive front. They bring blitz pressure. Jalen Hurts has to escape the pocket running the right. He's sacked back at the 24-yard line. Roquan Smith. And the punt team has to come on for Philly again.
I love the call by Zach Orr. He showed pressure. He did bring the pressure, but the previous series he showed pressure and everybody dropped. So now it has Jalen Hurts thinking about what they're going to do and what they're going to try to accomplish against him, and that's a really good job by the defense.
Roquan Smith and Marlon Humphrey on the scene. Braden Mann, it's a low, tight spiral. Tylan Wallace lets it bounce. It bounces off of Wallace, but he's able to fall on the ball and avoid a turnover. Whoa, that was a scary moment. A penalty flag is down.
Yeah, you know John Harbaugh is going to definitely talk to him about that. You cannot be in a percent. Once you call Peter, get away from the football.
Player out of bounds on the punt, Philadelphia. It's a 5-yard penalty. Baltimore keeps the ball, first down. Timeout.
So another great defensive series for the Ravens on a first sack for science powered by Constellation. This afternoon's broadcast is brought to you by Novavax. Choose to help protect yourself and loved ones this fall season. 1:38 to play. First quarter. Ravens up 9-0 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Do you or someone you know suffer from macular degeneration or other vision-related issues? Low vision specialists of Maryland and Virginia are here to help. Led by Dr. Thomas Asman since 1975, Low Vision Specialists design special glasses to give you back the gift of sight when traditional glasses can no longer help. They've helped so many people. People like Glenda.
When I lost my vision, my day-to-day life ground to a halt. But when I discovered Low Vision Specialists, I really regained my independence. The biggest joy was that with these glasses, I can drive again.
Call the doctors at Low Vision Specialists of Maryland and Virginia today at 301-321-7008. That's 301-321-7008. If they can help, there's no fee for you. Call 301-321-7008 or visit lowvisionmd.org.
Research shows that high-quality teachers have the greatest impact on student success during the school day. By shaping their students, they are shaping the future. Yet while actors have Oscars, musicians have Grammys, and athletes have gold medals, exemplary educators who prepare every profession are just not recognized enough. The Milken Educator Awards set out to change that by surprising outstanding educators across the nation with $25,000 prizes and providing a platform to celebrate, elevate, and activate the profession.
Erica Stevens!
The awards were created by Lowell Milken of the national nonprofit Milken Family Foundation. The journey to surprising the 3,000th Milken Educator is in full swing. Who will be next?
Honey, they chose me.
Celebrate teachers, value teachers, thank teachers.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
$1:38 to play in the first quarter, and they're going to re-kick this ball as the Ravens are going to take the player out of bounds penalty from Philadelphia and force the Eagles to re-punt the ball. And I'm sure Tylan Wallace wants another shot at that because on the last punt, he let the ball get too close to his feet when he let it bounce, and then it carried off him. Luckily, he was able to fall on the ball to avoid a muff turnover. As the Ravens try to see if they can't dig a little deeper hole for Philadelphia. This is not uncommon for the Eagles. They start slowly. They average fewer than 2 points in the first quarter all season long. Didn't score in the first quarter this year until week 9 of the season.
Which is remarkable because of their record. And they've scored 26 straight points in the last 6 games.
Braden Mann hits a booming punt. Tylan Wallace has to backpedal, fields it at the 25. Working along the right hash mark, crosses the 30 and gets out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Ravens on the decision to take the penalty. And that gives Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense a little bit of breathing room to work with. So far today, Lamar Jackson, 5 of 6 for 92 yards. Derrick Henry, 6 carries, 38 yards. Saquon Barkley, 3 carries, 19 yards.
You know what you like to see, though? Lamar Jackson doesn't have any carries because they don't have to use him that way anymore, having King Henry.
And the more King Henry rolls, the more he opens up opportunities for Lamar. Jackson in the pistol formation, 5 yards deep in the backfield. Derrick Henry 2 yards behind him. Lamar takes the snap, play action. He drops the throw, has time. Firing deep, far side. It sails over top of Isaiah Likely, who was wide open at the 40-yard line, and Lamar wants that throw back.
Yeah, I tell you what, that is a really tough play to cover when you're in a single high defense, which they are, and they run a 7 cut by the number 3 receiver, which Isaiah Likely was. He gets lost in the coverage, and he is wide open. Lamar just missed him.
Second down and 10 for the Ravens. 1:23 left in the first quarter. Ravens working from our left to right. Their black helmets. Black jerseys and purple pants. Lamar in the shotgun. Fumbles the snap and has to dive on it back at the 26-yard line. And the Ravens now face 3rd and long. And that's what happens. This is an offense that leads the NFL in first down gains.
He bobbled it, and then it hit Derrick Henry's midsection, and it bounces out.
Ravens are averaging almost 7 yards on first down this year. If they maintain that, it would be an NFL record. But they didn't maintain it on this drive. Now it is 3rd and 19. Lamar in the shotgun. Eagles with a 4-man front. Lamar drops to throw. Little check down pass comes to Justice Hill. He's spun at the 30 and is dropped at the 32-yard line. So the punt team will come on for the Ravens with 27 seconds left in the quarter. And the Ravens will likely just to wind the clock here because the play clock is at 28. So there's no reason to run this play. They will let the clock go down to the end of the first quarter with a 9-0 lead in front of the Philadelphia Eagles and a showdown of number ones. The number one offense in the NFL for the Ravens, the number one defense in the NFL for the Eagles. And with 1 quarter in the books, it's the Ravens 9, the Eagles nothing on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Do you want to tackle COVID this season? Step up your game and ask your pharmacist about how a non-mRNA vaccine can help. Ravens Radio is brought to you in part by Novavax, your local vaccine company and a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens. Crab cakes, football, and updated COVID vaccines. That's what Maryland does. This season, you have a choice. Visit ChooseNovavax.com to find a vaccine near you. That's ChooseNovavax.com.
There are 2 kinds of holiday shoppers. Those who start early and by Halloween smugly say, finished. And then there's you. You take your time. You put it off. You know you can't spell procrastinate without pro, and you are a pro at waiting till the last minute. It's for you that there's Maryland Lottery Holiday Scratch-Offs. They're fun and festive with top prizes from $500 to $100,000. So relax. We got your back. Give Maryland Lottery Holiday Scratch-Offs. And please play and gift responsibly.
Innovation is the key to a carbon-free future, and Constellation is leading the way. We're helping businesses reduce greenhouse gas emissions, reach sustainability goals, and support a healthier environment in our communities with customized solutions using emerging technologies. Together, we'll create a cleaner, brighter future for your business. Power on, America. Learn more at constellation.com/poweron.
Toyota Thon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Start of the second quarter in Baltimore with the Ravens in front of the Eagles 9-0, but the Ravens will have to punt the ball to start the quarter after the offense goes 3 and out. And now you have to really pay attention because this is where the Eagles usually kick it into gear. They're flat offensively in the first quarter, but then they light it up after that.
And this defense has to come out here, as we said at the beginning of the games, they got to play for 60 straight minutes. Really good football because the Eagles are a good football team, and they do like to play better football, so to speak, in the last 3 quarters.
Jordan Stout will punt. It's a low wobbler. Britton Covey will field it at the 10. Starting along left hash mark. Spins out of 1 tackle and is taken down at the 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense on the field. Well, the storyline so far has been the Eagles' inability to get the running game going. The Ravens have been able to get the running game going. The Ravens with a field goal from Justin Tucker, a touchdown from Mark Andrews, and then a missed extra point by Justin Tucker. That game summary brought to you by Shepherd Pratt. The Eagles offense, as it has been much of this season, a mystery in the opening quarter, held to only 22 yards. This is an offense that ranks number 3 in the NFL. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Ravens with a 4-man defensive front, 2 deep safeties. Hurts fakes the toss, looks to the right, throws complete. He's got A.J. Brown on the slant route, and Brown tumbles down with a first down at the 33-yard line.
And that's the one route that they have to take away from A.J. Brown. They love running that slant. And Nate Wiggins was inside shade. He cannot let him cross his face and get that easy throw and catch.
Eagles going up-tempo, no huddle. Jalen Hurts walks up to the line, shouts out instructions. Has Barkley to his right. Inside handoff to Barkley. And the Pro Bowl running back powers his way out to the 37-yard line before Tavius Robinson brings him to the turf. And that'll be good for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up for Philly. Here in the opening minute of the second quarter. The wind is picking up and the temperature's dropping. Quick toss. Barkley gets outside the numbers and he's taken off his feet after a short gain to the 41. Terrific pursuit on the play by Brent Urban and Ardarius Washington.
Yeah, Darius Washington came downhill. Urban made the first contact, but Darius Washington came in and cleaned up the pile. And that's the effect that he's had on this defense as he's been implemented.
Leaves the Eagles with a 3rd and 1. Jalen Hurts bunches 3 receivers to the left, just inside the numbers. Saquon Barkley with Hurts in the backfield. Barkley sets to the right of his quarterback. Give it to Barkley. Right side, hit at the line, and he is stopped. He didn't get it.
He's a lost yardage.
Tavius Robinson, Ardarius Washington, and Chris Board all in on the stop. And the punt team comes on for Philly again. Wow, what a 3rd down stand by the defense.
And a lot of times you see the head coach for the Eagles go for it in this situation.
Nick Sirianni sending his punt team on instead. And a busy afternoon for Braden Mann, and will kick to Tavius Robinson. Check that to Tylan Wallace. Wallace is going to let that one bounce at the 8. It's going to trickle down at the 5, and they're going to down it at the 1. Now the Ravens are backed up when we get back. 12:16 to play. Second quarter in Baltimore with the Ravens up 9-0 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Give yourself a great gift this holiday. Get yourself a free Royal Farms ROFO Rewards Card. With a Royal Farms ROFO Rewards Card, you can start earning royalty points for free Royal Farms chicken, free hot and cold beverages, and lots more. And you'll save money on fuel purchases too when you sign up for ROFO Pay and save 10 cents per gallon. So get your ROFO Rewards Card today and get a free any size Royal Farms coffee for signing up. Happy holidays from Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast. Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Sponsored by the Johns Hopkins Heart and Vascular Institute, providing a multidisciplinary approach to the research and treatment of cardiovascular disease. With locations across Maryland and the National Capital Region, accessing Johns Hopkins advanced and comprehensive cardiac services has never been more convenient. Find a cardiologist or cardiac surgeon near you by visiting hopkinsmedicine.org/heart today.
Listen up, Baltimore. Paramount Plus is your home to stream every local NFL on CBS game all season long. And today, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens welcome their NFC neighbors from the north down I-95 as Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles invade M&T Bank Stadium. Both these teams have the playoffs in their sights and Super Bowl 59 on their minds, so expect plenty of fireworks on the field and in the stands. Make sure to catch every play from any device at home or on the go live on Paramount Plus. Sign up and sign in today and get ready for another must-see Ravens game with the NFL on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus.
12:16 to play in the second quarter. Ravens up 9-0. They take possession, but all the way back at their 1-yard line after the Eagles downed the punt. And now Lamar Jackson and the offense 99 yards away from the Russell Street end zone as they move from our right to left.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, 6-1 versus NFC East, 23-1 versus the NFC teams.
We'll start the drive in the shotgun. Derrick Henry to his left. Lamar wants to throw. Under pressure, fires over the middle, complete to Mark Andrews for a short gain out to the 5-yard line. Reed Blankenship makes the stop, and that gives Lamar a little bit of breathing room. He took a big hit as he released that ball, but he knew he had to hang in there because otherwise it's a safety.
Little breathing room, but now you have some running room for Derrick Henry to run those outside runs that they've been so successful with throughout the year.
Lamar from under center. Gives it to Henry. Left side hit in the backfield. Pushes his way forward, but just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Pressure that time came from the interior of the Eagles' defensive line. Jordan Davis kind of blew that play up.
Yeah, and you can, because they're so aggressive when you put the ball in Derrick Henry's belly, that they're gonna flow to the ball. They're gonna absolutely think that he has the football, and then you can use that to your advantage as an offensive coordinator.
Justice Hill checks in on 3rd down and 5. Lamar rolls to the right, throws incomplete. He had Zay Flowers open at the sticks, but for some reason Lamar threw that one in the turf. I don't know if he was expecting Zay Flowers to just stop and Zay Flowers did an out.
No, that's the route you run. You kind of do a little rub route. Bateman comes inside. Zay's at the number 2. He runs to the flat, and the ball just comes out bad for Lamar Jackson.
So Jordan Stout will have to punt. Britton Covey is deep at the Eagles' 40. Ravens need a boomer from their punter here. Stout hits a good punt. Covey will settle under it at the 45. Starts to his left and is spun down hard right at midfield. Good punt coverage by the Ravens special teams. But good field position for Philly with 10:55 to play in the first half, and the Ravens in front of the Eagles, 9-0 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym. Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get. Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me. I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real? Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean. And it's made a difference for you? Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom. Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves? Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text CUTS to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text CUT to 42424. That's CUT to 42424.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
My son Finn was born with congenital heart disease, causing him to spend the first 8 months of his life in the hospital. During that time, he endured 10 surgeries, including an open heart surgery. Starlight Children's Foundation has played an important role in my family's life. For 5 weeks when he was a baby, Finn lived in a Starlight Hero wagon. You could not understand the pure joy of having him go from a hospital bed into his favorite red wagon, especially when he was so little. The support that Starlight provides to families like mine is an integral part of creating happiness at a time when there's very little to be found. Learn more about how the Starlight Children's Foundation brightens the lives of sick kids by visiting starlight.org today.
Best starting position for a drive for the Eagles as they have the ball just a football length across midfield. After the offense goes 3 and out, time for our view from the booth, brought to you by Goal Vision. Rod, what are you seeing for this Ravens defense so far that has pitched an early shutout on Philly?
They're playing really fast, good football. I think Zach Orr's called a great game so far, showing simulated blitzes, dropping out, and then bringing guys, confusing a little bit to Jalen Hurts.
Hurts in the pistol formation. Saquon Barkley behind him. He'll give it to Barkley, who is swallowed up for a loss of 1. The Ravens, led by Roquan Smith and Tavius Robinson, drop Barkley into a 2nd down and 11. But Tavius Robinson is starting to show up for this defense.
Tavius Robinson is getting better every snap he gets, every year he plays.
He came flying in off the defensive end position there, the second-year defensive end out of Ole Miss. It's 2nd down and 11. Jalen Hurts fakes the inside handoff, wants to throw, slings it complete at the 43-yard line. And coming down with his first reception of the day is Jahan Dotson, former first-round pick of the Commanders. And it'll set up a 3rd down and 4 for Philadelphia.
And this might be 4-down territory for Philly, being on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Third down and 4, 9:45 left to play in the opening half. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Hands it off. Saquon Barkley breaks through the line and gets down to the 35-yard line with a Philadelphia 1st down.
Yeah, they got to know every time he's sitting behind Jalen Hurts, he is coming downhill. He's running inside the tackles.
Eagles going no huddle up tempo. 1st and 10 at the Ravens 34. 9:14 to play in the half. Ravens lead it 9-0. Hurts from the shotgun. Keeps it on the read option, running to the right, inside the 30, and is spun down at the 26-yard line by Tavius Robinson after a gain of 8.
That's that quarterback power, but that time you had Barkley set right beside Jalen Hurts as the quarterback, and every time he's there, they run that zone read.
Kenneth Gainwell will check in. Saquon Barkley checks out on 2nd down and 2. Hurts in the shotgun. Ravens with a 4-man front. Off the play fake. Quick toss complete to A.J. Brown, who slides down to the 18-yard line with a Philadelphia 1st down. Brandon Stevens made the tackle, but not before Philadelphia moves the chains and moves into the Old Bay red zone for the first time today.
Yeah, that RPO is always a slant to the side of the running back.
Eagles moving from our left to right. Gainwell stays in the backfield. Jalen Hurts, play fake, throws complete to his tight end. He's at the 5, tiptoes down the sideline, and in for the touchdown. Dallas Goedert with the reception and score. And just like that, the Eagles are back in this game.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton had the coverage. He was just too high. And there's an old saying, you can never disguise yourself out of your coverage. He was trying to disguise. The ball was snapped. He was 10 yards deep. He had to come down to try to make a play on the ball, and he was out of position.
And Dallas Goedert gets the Eagles on the board. Here's Jake Elliott to try to make it a 2-point game. Jake Elliott's extra point attempt is good. 8:04 to play, first half in Baltimore. Game on. It's Ravens 9, Eagles 7 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Innovation is the key to a carbon-free future, and Constellation is leading the way. We're helping businesses reduce greenhouse gas emissions, reach sustainability goals, and support a healthier environment in our communities with customized solutions using emerging technologies. Together, we'll create a cleaner, brighter future for your business. Power on, America. Learn more at constellation.com/poweron.
And now, fantasy football tips from the Maryland Lottery. Don't be afraid to ask for advice.
Your first pick? Quarterback.
No. All the good running backs go first.
All the more reason to steal a QB.
I'm telling you, auto draft. I'm pretty sure it's how the real teams do it.
Or just change your game to Raven Scratch-Offs. You could win up to $200,000 instantly, or great second chance prizes like season tickets for 20 years. No drafting required. Please play responsibly.
Ravens Nation. Hurt in an accident? Don't worry. Hiring a team of lawyers is easy with Rice, Murtha, Pesaurus. I'm attorney Randolph Rice, and with just one phone call, you're set. No need to leave your home. It's fast, too. We start working on your case today. And remember, it costs you nothing out of pocket. We only get paid when we win your case. That's our promise to you. 3 reasons to choose us and 3 names to remember. Best advice? Call Rice.
Rice, Murtha, Pesaurus, your official injury lawyers.
We may not have started this season on the right foot, but now we're on the rise.
He will go all the way! Touchdown, Ravens! Pick off Marlon Humphrey! Tucker's kick is up. It is good!
The uprising continues with the Eagles and our division rivals headed to Baltimore. It's time to conquer. Join us at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
As if on script, the Eagles get out of the first quarter where they could put up no points and only 22 yards, and they promptly go 50 yards to score a touchdown. That's been the Eagles' story this season. Nothing going in the first quarter, and then they hit the on switch from there. 9-7, Ravens in front, 8:04 to play, first half at M&T Bank Stadium. Well, if the chill didn't let you know it was December, if the wind didn't let you know it was December, now we have snow. It must be December.
It's Christmas time. Thanksgiving's over. A little holiday cheer.
Jake Elliott's kick will be taken by Rasheen Ali at the 5, crosses the 10, 20, 25, big hit there, and he's dropped at the 25-yard line. Rasheen Ali getting the playing time today instead of Keaton Mitchell, who was inactive. And now the Ravens offense, following a pair of 3-and-outs, needs to get back in the groove. They were very effective in the opening quarter. But the Eagles defense had the upper hand the last 2 series. Drive starts at the 25-yard line, working from our right to left. Rashad Bateman, who has been quiet so far today, splits alone wide to the right. Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers to the left. Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. Lamar under center. 1st and 10. Henry the carry. Left side, not much there. He is stacked up. Jordan Davis making the stop for Philly.
Yeah, their best runs have been on the edges. I would give that another shot if I was Todd Monken. And then also use him as a decoy. Get out of the pocket. Let Lamar look down the field to find an open receiver.
Justice Hill will check into the backfield. Lamar in the shotgun on 2nd down and 9. Hill comes in motion to the left. Lamar looks to the right, throws quickly, complete to Isaiah Likely, who is able to spin out of 1 tackle and gets out to the 33-yard line before Cooper DeJean can tackle him. And it sets up a 3rd down and 2 for the Ravens. This is crucial because you don't want to have 3 straight 3-and-outs and hand the ball back to Philly with the Eagles now having some offensive momentum.
And if the Eagles are going to keep rotating back to a 2-shell look, having 2 high safeties, then Lamar can always find the intermediate routes. It should be open for him.
As snow flurries fall, the toss to Derrick Henry, tackled in the backfield on the sweep. Zach Bond had the penetration for Philly, and for a 3rd straight drive, the Ravens go 3-and-out.
Yeah, they're flowing so fast to where Henry goes. The whole defense, everybody, you can see all 11 guys, even the edge rusher from the opposite side, he collapsed. So I would think the next time around, you'll start throwing some bootlegs.
Jordan Stout has a punt go off the side of his foot. It bounces at the 40, down to the 30, picked up by Britton Covey, who is taken out of bounds at the 30. They're going to mark him down at right around the 32-yard line. So luckily for Jordan Stout, he got a favorable bounce because that punt came off the side of his foot, squibbed forward, but wound up covering decent territory nonetheless. 6:02 to play, first half. It's the Ravens 9, the Eagles 7. The Ravens dominated the first quarter, but the Philadelphia defense has turned it up a notch here in the second quarter, forcing the Ravens 3 and out on 3 straight drives. So, Rod, now the onus goes to the Ravens defense.
And one of the key plays that they had in that last drive was 2 slants they ran to A.J. Brown. You can't give A.J. Brown those slants because if the bar's on the far hash, as a cornerback, you have to be inside shade of that, making the ball go in between you and the quarterback.
It's a game of constant adjustments. When you think of the Ravens gained 133 yards on their first 2 possessions and had 2 scores, and their last 3 possessions, they have gained a combined 5 yards. Eagles start the drive at the Philadelphia 32. Jalen Hurts under center. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Off the play fake. Hurts firing down the middle. And it is caught by A.J. Brown at the 45-yard line. That's good for 14 yards and a Philly first down.
Their play-action pass sucked up the linebackers. They have to get their depth to protect the middle of the field. Quarterbacks know the easiest throws that they can have is in between the hashes.
Jalen Hurts operating from under center. Quick toss. Saquon Barkley running outside the numbers. And he'll be taken to the turf as he crosses midfield. And he'll be brought down by Malik Harrison at the Ravens 49-yard line.
I mean, they've gone to a no-huddle, up-tempo style in the second quarter, and it's helped the offense.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. 5:13 to play in the half. Ravens lead it 9-7. Snow continues to fall. Jalen Hurts drops the throw, fires near side. A.J. Brown has it, spins out of 1 tackle, and it's all the way down to the Ravens 33. Nate Wiggins had the coverage, and he's going to have to learn. You can tackle a guy as big as A.J. Brown up around the shoulder pads. He just spun Nate Wiggins free and picked up an extra 10 yards.
Yeah, he has to believe in his speed. And then once he makes a tackle on a guy like that, you got to get him low.
Jalen Hurts sets in the shotgun after a no huddle. Shouts out the play. Sends 2 receivers to the left. Saquon Barkley sets to the right of Jalen Hurts. Hurts tries to keep it on the read option, and he's going to be run out of bounds by Tavius Robinson.
No, he's out of bounds already.
And then he tries to throw the ball out of bounds to avoid losing yardage.
Are they saying he threw the ball out of bounds? No, he was out of bounds.
A penalty flag is down. Referee Craig Rolstad.
It looked like his foot was out of bounds.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. However, there's an illegal man downfield. Offense number 77. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Look, it's a high IQ play by Jalen Hurts because he's outside the tackle box. He's behind the line of scrimmage. He is
number 51.
He is allowed to throw the ball out of bounds to avoid losing yardage. However, when you do that and you have an offensive lineman downfield, you're still going to get penalized. 1st and 15 now at the Ravens 38. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon Barkley to his left. Hurts takes the snap. Ravens rush 4. Pass across the middle. Wide open. A.J. Brown makes the catch. That is taken down by Ardarius Washington all the way down to the 24-yard line. And that will set up a 2nd down and 1.
That is cover 2. And Board has to make sure he doesn't stay so far closer to number 2. He has to stay and protect the middle of the field.
Off the play fake, Jalen Hurts throws complete to his tight end, Dallas Goedert, who's wrestled out of bounds at the 15-yard line by our Darius Washington, and that's good for another Philly first down.
And just because they're going hurry up doesn't mean you cannot blitz. Talking about Zach Orr and the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, you still can bring pressure even they're going in a hurry-up offense.
Chris Board's been getting all the snaps here of late at the inside linebacker spot for Trenton Simpson. Give it to Saquon Barkley, sweeping to the left. Barkley tries to make a spin move at the 11. He'll be taken down at the 10 by Roquan Smith after a 5-yard gain. 3:10 left in the half. The Ravens lead 9-7. They have led the entire half, but the Eagles are knocking at the door.
Yeah, when most offenses go into no huddle and a hurry up, most defense coordinators in the league don't blitz in those packages.
4-man front for the Ravens defense. 2 deep safeties. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Fires to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. He wanted Dallas Goedert. Well covered by Kyle Hamilton. And it sets up a 3rd down and 5 with 2:46 left in the half. Dallas Goedert.
Critical 3rd down.
Eagles tight end. In his 7th year out of South Dakota State. Said his dad was a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, and that's how they named him Dallas. Guess it could be worse. They could have called him Cowboy. 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles from the Ravens 11. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. Quarterback draw up the middle. He's got a gap. He's in the 5. He stretches to the goal line. He stopped just shy of it. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1-inch line.
The Ravens defense should understand all the plays that's going to be called when they get inside the 10, because it's the exact same plays that they call for Lamar Jackson. So it's not new to them.
Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback in NFL history with 10 or more rushing touchdowns in 4 straight seasons. To your point, Rod, you get near the goal line, you got to think Saquon 1, Jalen Hurts 2, and A.J. Brown 3. And Philly will go with a tush-push formation. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. And he's in for the touchdown. He didn't get it by much, but he got it.
He did?
Well, it's going to be reviewed automatically because it was a score. The problem is with the tush-push, it's hard to tell on replay where the ball is. He never got a clean exchange on the ball. Picked it up off the turf. And then the down judge came running in from the side, signaling touchdown.
No, he didn't. Did he score? Oh, yeah, he did. He got it across. His legs were up, but it looked like it was a false start.
And they will kick the extra point. It's an untimed down, and then we will have the 2-minute warning. Jake Elliott, extra point try is up, and it is good. 2 minutes to play, first half in Baltimore. And for the first time this evening, the Eagles have the lead. It's Philadelphia 14, Ravens 9 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
This is Mark Andrews, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. As an athlete living with type 1 diabetes, I understand that life can get busy. Your health is a priority, and we're here to help. The Ravens, GEHA, and Novo Nordisk have created the Purple Ticket to Health program to empower you to take action towards a healthier lifestyle. Take the first step by completing a short assessment and get the chance to win great Ravens prizes. Score your Purple Ticket today by visiting BaltimoreRavens.com/Purple Ticket.
Hey, Ravens flock, we've got a deal that will make you flock to your nearest McDonald's. If our opponent misses a field goal during any home or away game, then you get a free piece Chicken McNuggets with minimum $1 purchase the next day on the McDonald's app. And if our opponent misses 2 field goals, you'll be upgraded to a free 10-piece. What's good for the Ravens is good for the flock. Download the McDonald's app to redeem this deal. And that's not all. Earn free food when you order through the app. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid 1 time per day. Visit McDonald's app for details.
Welcome to Pat Chat with Ravens Pro Bowler Patrick Ricard. Pat, what's the game plan this season?
Autumn Lake Healthcare.
Huh?
Autumn Lake Healthcare, with affiliated locations across Maryland, is the best zone coverage for short-term rehabilitation and long-term care.
You do realize we're talking about football.
Hey, game recognizes game.
Passion and compassion. It's what winning teams are made of. Go to autumnlakehealthcare.com to see why it's the Baltimore Ravens' choice for short-term rehabilitation and long-term care. Ha! Any picks for season MVP?
Autumn Lake Healthcare.
I walked right into that.
BetMGM is the sportsbook born in Vegas, and they're all in on making this pro football season special for Ravens fans. They've got same-game parlays, live bets, MGM reward points, exclusive offers, and so much more on the app. There are just some football feelings you can only get with BetMGM, official sports betting partner of the Baltimore Ravens. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager. Maryland only. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM National Harbor.
I'm TJ Smith. Join me weekdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Midday Show on WBAL News Radio.
Coming out of the 2-minute warning, Philadelphia now in front for the first time tonight. 14-9 in front of the Ravens. Now, the Ravens offense has to get it in gear here. They have 3 timeouts to work with, but the last 3 drives, 3 and outs, all 3 for the Ravens, and that has very much let the Eagles back in this game. The Ravens shut out the Eagles in the first quarter. The Eagles have shut out the Ravens in the second quarter.
And maybe being in the 2-minute will help these Ravens offense. Get that hurry up mentality. You keep them in their same package. Hopefully that'll wear down the defensive front. But then you also can use Derrick Henry as a decoy, because they are definitely saying Derrick Henry's not going to have these big plays in the run game.
Braden Mann handles the kickoff duties. High end over end kick. This will be returnable. Fielded by Rasheen Ali across the 10, 20, 25, 30. Ali on his feet, 40. And he's up to the 41-yard line. Terrific return by Rasheen Ali. And that'll give Lamar Jackson and the offense great field position to work with.
Oh, really nice cut. Oh, I would love to see him cut to the right side, closer to the sideline. He would have had a foot race, but a great job to give him great field position.
1:55 to play in the half. The Ravens trail 14-9. They start the drive a football length beyond their own 40-yard line, working from our right to left. It's Justice Hill in the backfield. Lamar takes the snap, looks to the right, nothing there, throws across the middle, complete. Tylan Wallace slides down at the Eagles' 47-yard line, and that's good for 13 yards and a first down. Clock winding, snow falling. 1:40 left to play in the half. The Ravens will huddle.
They got a lot of time. You got your timeouts, so no rush.
Lamar will send 3 receivers to the left. Isaiah Likely sets tight to the right. Lamar in the shotgun. On 1st and 10. 1:13 left, takes the snap. Steps up, pocket collapsing. He's hit and sacked back at the 48-yard line. Nolan Smith came off the edge. And now the Ravens are going to have to use a timeout and stop the clock with 1:05 left in the half.
The one thing I saw...
First charge timeout. Baltimore. Just a 30-second timeout.
The one thing I saw...
Please reset the game clock.
Oh, he's done talking now. The one thing I saw looking at some of the games, they get pressure, but the intermediate passes are there throughout this whole season against the Eagles defense. So Lamar can't keep taking those shots. He's been finding some of those intermediate passes. They will be there for him. Take the 5, take the 6, take the 7, take the 8 yards, and march down the field.
So the Eagles get their first sack of the evening. And back the Ravens up into a 2nd and 14. 1:07 left. Ravens have 2 timeouts to work with. Lamar in the shotgun. Justice Hill to his right. Aguilar and Wallace split wide to the right. Lamar takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Throws complete. Isaiah Likely has it at the Philly 45-yard line. He's tackled there. It sets up a 3rd down and about 7. Under a minute to play. Ravens quickly to the line. 50 seconds left. Clock winding. Lamar takes the snap. Steps up. Pocket collapsing. Now he dances to the right. Pirouettes back to the left. Buys more time. He'll tuck and run. He's to the 40, 35, and he dives down at the 33-yard line. First down, Ravens. And the Ravens will take their second timeout.
I tell you what.
Second charge timeout. Baltimore. This is a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, he acted like he was going to the right side. Everybody went there. He put his left foot in the ground, came back, and just did a big circle and just took off. I mean, that's the speed that he gained back from losing the weight from this offseason.
So now the Ravens have 38 seconds to work with. They have it 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 33. They have one timeout to work with. They are clearly in their hurry-up offense. We have not seen Derrick Henry this series. Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews split to the right. Tylan Wallace, Rashad Bateman to the left. Lamar in the shotgun on 1st and 10 at the Philly 33. Play clock at 5. Wallace goes in motion to the right. Lamar takes the snap. Looking to the right. Now he throws over the middle. He's got Zay Flowers inside the 20-yard line. Spun down there. First down, Ravens on a 15-yard gain. And the Ravens.
Third and final. Charge timeout. Baltimore. This is a 30-second timeout.
Here's their last timeout.
They're going to have opportunities because the Philadelphia Eagles defense play a lot of soft zone. So there's going to be a lot of holes in there, especially if they can give Lamar some time to find those guys down the field.
All right, so now you are out of timeout. So clock management is king. Couple things you don't want to have. You don't want to sack. That's number one. Number two, ball security is paramount. And you always want to make sure you can turf the ball to set up a field goal attempt if you have to. Lamar puts 3 receivers to the left. He stands in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Eagles rush 4. Pocket collapsing. Lamar tries to escape. Steps out of a sack. Now he's going to lose the ball. Philly falls on at the 30-yard line.
No,
his hand was going forward.
This is illegal.
This is going to be illegal. This is going to be intentional grounding.
But he was out of the pocket.
Still didn't get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. If you're out of the pocket, when you throw the ball, it has to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. There's no doubt this will be intentional grounding, which is a loss of down penalty. And because the Ravens are out of timeouts and they're going to stop the clock, it will be a 10-second runoff.
His knee's down.
After replay review, the run was down by contact at the 32-yard line.
That is gigantic because it also avoids a 10-second runoff. If you get a penalty at this point, you're out of timeouts. There's a 10-second runoff. They have not yet restarted the clock.
The play was over at 26 seconds. Please put 16 seconds on the game clock. 16.
The Ravens get a huge break, even though they lose big yardage. It's 2nd and 22.
On the play clock.
At the Eagles at 32. From here, you're looking at a 50-yard field goal try. 16 seconds left. Lamar takes a snap. Looking left, nothing there. He escapes to the right side, trying to extend, gets outside the numbers, has to throw the ball away with 8 seconds left in the half. And now it's decision time. And the decision is to send the kicking team on. Justin Tucker will attempt a 50-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, and he's 3 for 7 so far this year and 50-plus field goal, or 50-plus yards.
He hit from 34 in the first quarter. He missed an extra point in the first quarter. This from the left hash mark. A 50-yard try for Justin Tucker. Nick Moore with the snap. Jordan Stout with a hold. Tucker's kick is on the way, and it is good! Tucker from 50. And he narrows the margin of the Eagles' lead to 2. 14-12. Philadelphia in front of the Ravens with 3 seconds left in the half.
And the great thing is, in the last 2 minutes, you get points and you get the opening kickoff in the second half.
If you have followed this series at all, the current score should not surprise you at all. A 2-point Philadelphia margin. The last 3 games between these two teams, going all the way back to 2012, have been decided by 1 or 2 points.
That's an amazing. Just think about how many close games that is for two teams that don't play each other that often. But every time they do play each other, they're in the dogfight.
And the Ravens are used to tight games this year. 9 of their 12 games this season have been settled by 1 score. Justin Tucker will kick off. Isaiah Rodgers and Will Shipley await. Tucker booms one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, so Philly will have to snap the ball one time before taking off from the locker room. Well, as we look at what took place here in the first half, a tale of 2 quarters. The Ravens outscored the Eagles 9-0 in the first quarter. The Eagles outscored the Ravens 14-3 in the second quarter. They'll head to the halftime almost identical in yardage. The Ravens 169 yards total offense. The Eagles 165 yards total offense. Lamar Jackson 11 for 15, 140 yards and 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts 9 for 14, 104 yards and 1 touchdown. There's the snap. There's the half. 1 half in the books. It's Philadelphia 14, the Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
DraftKings has the tools to help you play within your limits. Don't budge on your budget. With the options to set time limits and deposit limits, schedule time away from play, manage your payment methods, and keep track of your recent stats, you'll have all the tools to create a winning game plan. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
Welcome to Pat Chat with Ravens Pro Bowler Patrick Ricard. Pat, what's the game?
Autumn Lake Healthcare. With affiliated locations across Maryland, it's the best zone coverage for short-term rehabilitation and long-term care.
You do realize we're talking about football.
Hey, game recognizes game.
Passion and compassion. It's what winning teams are made of. Go to autumnlakehealthcare.com to see why it's the Baltimore Ravens' choice for short-term rehabilitation and long-term care. Pat, any picks for season MVP?
Autumn Lake Healthcare.
I walked right into that.
Not sure how much you know about Progressive Insurance. You may know us for insuring your home and auto. You may know a couple of our commercials. But what you may not know is that since 2013, Progressive has been honoring veterans with vehicle donations through the annual Keys to Progress Veteran Vehicle Giveaway Program, giving back to those who gave so much. Now, you probably didn't wake up today saying, I really wish I knew more about Progressive Insurance, but this seemed like the type of thing people wouldn't mind hearing about. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Toyota Thon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Time for the halftime report. This is the Ravens Game Day Network.
It is halftime from M&T Bank Stadium. Nick Testoni here. The Eagles lead the Ravens 14-12, but first, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification right here on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington, ESPN 630, the sports capital, your DC home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, UVA basketball, and UVA football.
Baltimore trails the Eagles 14-12. Let's now bring in the Hall of Famer Rod Woodson, who's been on the call. Rod, kind of like a boxing match. You think the first quarter belongs to the Ravens, second quarter belongs to the Eagles, but how important was that for Baltimore to get some points on the board right before halftime?
Well, it's critical. Anytime you win the coin toss at the beginning of the game, you get the ball at the end of the first half, you go down, you score, and you get points. You get the ball on opening kickoff the third quarter. So if you can come down or go down the field and score, especially a touchdown, your percentages of winning the football game increases. So it was very important that they went down the field and scored right before half.
And I heard you mention it a lot. It was a big first quarter for Derrick Henry, but it seems like Philadelphia has really locked in on him the last couple possessions. Your thoughts on maybe using him as a decoy more in this second half, at least to start?
And, they've been doing that throughout the year, especially, after the first several weeks where teams started to realize, hey, this guy he's a great running back. And then they start using him as a decoy, getting Lamar out of the pocket, getting other players involved. So I would say keep that in mind, that it's things that Derrick Henry brings to the table with the ball out of his hands.
And then finally for you, the defensive side, the Ravens, they had a better start, put in a couple of tough positions with field position. How would you attack the second half if you're the Ravens defense and trying to limit the big plays and, not allowing A.J. Brown to go off for the big second quarter he had?
Well, the two slant plays, you can't allow him to, if he's that far outside, you can't allow him to get across your face and run those slants. That's what they want to do. If they get to the no huddle again and they hurry up, Zach Orr has to have some type of game plan where they still can bring pressure on Jalen Hurts and give them some different looks that they showed earlier when they weren't in the no huddle, and they did get pressure on Jalen Hurts.
Rod, I appreciate the time, and we will hear from you when the second half begins.
Yes, sir.
Hall of Famer Rod Woodson. Ravens trail by 2 in the break. We step aside here at halftime. The Ravens trail the Eagles 14-12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Coming up, the Maryland Lottery play of the first half.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. and TJ Jefferson bring their unique take on sports entertainment with no contest wrestling, with guests like WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry.
What is that night like for you as world champion? I remember getting in my own hotel. I'm looking at the chair with the title on it, and I remember crying. I couldn't believe that it was in my room and that I was sitting here looking at this title like it was a person.
The No Contest Wrestling Podcast, part of the Rich Eisen Podcast Network, wherever you listen.
Choosing the right candidates for any office can be difficult.
My office has lots of drama.
I share my office. But no matter what kind of office you have, if you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the most qualified candidates for your roles fast. So, for any kind of office,
I'm really going places in my office.
count on ZipRecruiter to find the right candidates for it. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Now. We tend not to think about now. We dream about tomorrow, relive yesterday. But sometimes we don't see what's right in front of us. Victory over cancer is in front of us. Right now, cancer research is saving lives. Cancer research funded by the V Foundation is leading to new discoveries and new treatments, and ultimately, one day, victory over cancer. Right now, 1 out of every 2 men and 1 out of every 3 women will get cancer in their lifetime. Now is your moment. You may save someone you love. The V Foundation has the skill, the speed, and the strength to achieve victory over cancer. Because today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. Learn more at v.org.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Now, a recap of the first half on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Nick Tony back here at halftime. The Ravens trail the Philadelphia Eagles by 2 at the break. Let's see how we got there. The Ravens would not be getting the football first. It would be the Eagles receiving the football first. And after Saquon Barkley had an explosive 12-yard run to open the game, nothing afterwards. Philadelphia forced to punt. Lamar Jackson and the offense steps out on the field. Lamar sacked on 3rd and 5, but there's a defensive holding which will extend the drive. And then a couple plays later, Zay Flowers deep down the field.
Off the play fake. Jackson escaping a pocket that's collapsing. He's still in trouble. Spins away from trouble at the 40. Slings it downfield. Zay Flowers makes a catch at the 22. Eludes one tackler. Darts his way to the 16-yard line. That'll be taken down there. Well, a couple of great ad-libs. First by Lamar extending the play. And then by Zay Flowers at the end of the play. A 39-yard gain.
Yeah, would set the Ravens up into plus territory. Drive would stall out, so then Justin Tucker would come on and get the first points of the game.
Nick Moore has the snap. Jordan Stout the hold. Justin Tucker from 34 yards. Tucker's kick is up, and it is good.
So it's a Baltimore 3-0 lead. Second possession for Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley gets a good first down run, but that's it. It leads to a Philadelphia punt. Kyle Hamilton would be banged up on this drive. He would head into the locker room and later return. Then you have the Ravens' second possession. It would start with a 16-yard screen pass to Derrick Henry, then Zay Flowers' 20-yard reception, and then Derrick Henry, the king, gets rolling.
Zay Flowers comes in motion. Lamar in the shotgun. Hands it to Henry. Left side, gets outside the numbers. He's to the 20-yard line. Pushes away to the 15. Still on his feet. 10 and all the way down to the 9-yard line before Nakobe Dean can take him to the turf. It'll be first and goal, Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens get into the red zone and within the 10-yard line, and that would set up Mark Andrews going up and beyond.
Lamar in the pistol formation. Play action. Deep drop. Patiently looking. Drifting back. Now he fires to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Oh, what a catch by Mark Andrews.
Yeah, Ravens would go up 9-0. The point after is missed by Justin Tucker. So just a 9-0 lead for Baltimore. Then Philadelphia would get rolling after they would get some good field position after being backed up deep in their own zone. Baltimore punts. Philadelphia starts from Baltimore's 49. They march down the field, and it finishes with Dallas Goedert.
Eagles moving from our left to right. Gainwell stays in the backfield. Jalen Hurts, play fake, throws complete to his tight end. He's at the 5, tiptoes down the sideline, and in for the touchdown. Dallas Goedert with the reception and score. And just like that, the Eagles are back in this game.
Yeah, Ravens, their last 3 possessions of the first half before their second to last couple, they go 3 and out the entire time. So it sets up Philadelphia once again. Philadelphia works it down inside the 1-yard line, and the Eagles do what they're good at, the tush push.
Philly will go with a tush push formation. Jalen Hurts takes the snap, and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that would be 14 consecutive points for Philadelphia. They lead 14-9. Baltimore right before the end of half. Justin Tucker.
Jordan Stout with a hole. Tucker's kick is on the way, and it is good. Tucker from 50. And he narrows the margin of the Eagles' lead to 2.
And that would make it where we are now, 14-12. Philadelphia ahead. Baltimore will receive the kickoff to start the second half and try to put some points on the board. Coming up next, second half with Rob Woodson and Jerry Sandusky on the Ravens Game Day Network.
The second half kick is straight ahead on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Listen to ESPN 630, the sports capital, on your Amazon Alexa. Hey, Alexa, play ESPN 630 DC. We are ESPN 630 and ESPN630DC.com.
When you're hiring, ZipRecruiter's technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. What if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime, if you want to make your hiring easier, use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2794. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2794. That's 800-575-2794. Tax Relief Advocates, real solutions for real people.
When the whole world changed, Children International developed new ways to reach children and families in poverty during these vulnerable times.
I'm learning every day.
I'm healthy and strong.
To learn more, go to children.org/help today.
Third quarter brought to you by Safeway.
Players back in the field to get started in the second half. Ravens trailing the Eagles 14-12. We've seen a snow shower or two as the temperatures have fallen and the intensity has picked up. The Ravens shut out Philly in the first quarter. Philly dominated the second quarter, outscoring the Ravens 14-3. Ravens will have the ball first to start the second half. It has been a game of adjustments. Ravens offense clicked on their first two possessions, got nothing done on their next three possessions, and they closed out the half with a field goal on their final possession. And we are underway in the second half on the Braden Mann kick. It will be taken by Rasheen Ali for a touchback. So Lamar Jackson and the offense will start the drive at their 30-yard line. Let's get you caught up with some other scores from earlier in the day. The big one in the division, Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati 44-38. So the Ravens need a win here to stay within a half game of first place Pittsburgh. The Chargers held on to beat Atlanta 17-13. Houston held off Jacksonville 23-20. Minnesota came back to beat Arizona 23-20. Indy came back to beat New England 25-24. Seattle came back to beat the Jets 26-21. Washington beat Tennessee 42-19. First play of the second half, Lamar Jackson drops the throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now he escapes, running to the left. He'll keep it, crosses the 35, scampers close to the 40-yard line before he steps out of bounds. That should be good for a Ravens first down, an 11-yard gain to start the half.
Yeah, you do everything right again as a defense for the Eagles, but Lamar Jackson can get out of the pocket and make plays with his feet. Those intermediate passes are there for Lamar. He's looking for bigger, deeper, longer passes. On those play passes, I believe that 5-yard, 6-yard, 7-yard play will be there consistently throughout the rest of the night.
Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get the carry right side, barrels off a couple of tacklers, and is spun down at midfield after a gain of close to 10 yards. He'll be just shy of the first down. Derrick Henry ran up into the back of one of his own blockers, or he would have had even more yardage.
Yeah, they ran that outside zone, and then Derrick Henry saw the cutback behind the center, put his foot in the ground, and got vertical.
So for Derrick Henry, that's 10 carries, 43 yards. The Ravens this year undefeated when Henry has at least 15 carries. Quick toss to Henry. Right side cuts back to the left. Stiff arms one man. He's to the 45. It was Lamar Jackson leading the way on the cutback as Derrick Henry picks up the first down on his 11th run of the night.
Oh, he did a great job. He stiff armed Mitchell coming back across the field. I thought he was going to just bounce it outside to the right side, but he came all the way back across the field and did a tremendous job by giving stiff arms to two different defenders.
Quinyon Mitchell got a stiff arm to his chest that moved him back 5 yards. First and 10 Ravens at the Philly 45. Lamar wants to throw, under pressure, steps up. Now he throws a check down through the hands of Justice Hill. Justice Hill's got to make that catch.
Absolutely. The ball hitting right in. If he puts both hands up, no, it was in front of him, but he still can be moving in that direction. I don't know how many yards he would have got on that one.
Well, he wound up with none, so it's second and 10 on the opening drive of the third quarter. Tylan Wallace, Isaiah Likely spread out to the right. Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers set tight to the line to the left. Now Zay Flowers goes in motion to the right. Lamar, inside handoff. Justice Hill sweeping to the left. He'll be spun down at the 42-yard line. Make that the 43. And the Ravens will be looking at a third down and 8. They're not in field goal range yet, the 43. You want to get to at least about the 32. There is a slight wind blowing around the bowl. Ravens closed out the first half with a 50-yard field goal from Justin Tucker. Lamar on 3rd and 8 wants to throw. Eagles rush 4. Pocket collapsing. Lamar throws deep. Mark Andrews, what a catch! Unbelievable! He somehow pulled that one down to the 20-yard line, and the Ravens have it 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 20.
I thought the ball was going to get tipped. I thought Blankenship was going to go up, tip the ball, if not intercepted. The ball stays in the air. Mark Andrews gets vertical and brings it down.
He got about 4 fingertips on that ball and somehow pulled it in. 1st and 10 Ravens at the Philly 20. Jackson has 2 receivers wide of the numbers to the right, 2 to the left. He throws quickly to the left. Tyler Wallace pulls it in. That is taken down at the Philadelphia 18-yard line after a gain of 2. Reed Blankenship made the stop for Philadelphia.
Yeah, and Tyler Wallace doesn't have a bunch of receptions, but the 7 that he does have, he gets 24 yards a catch.
Now we have a stop and play for an injured player for the Philadelphia Eagles. Quinyon Mitchell, the cornerback, who took the stiff arm from Derrick Henry a few plays ago, got rolled up from his own player, Zach Bond, who took his left leg out. Eagles are already without their starting corner in Darius Slay. So this could leave Philadelphia vulnerable in the secondary for coordinator Vic Fangio. We'll get an injury update when we come back. 11:34 to play. 3rd quarter in Baltimore. Philadelphia 14, Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Cannabis possession isn't a crime in Maryland anymore, and new laws mean that you can completely erase it from your record. Free legal aid is available to help with your arrest, charge, or conviction. Get started today at freshleafmd.org.
When it's time to move the ball down the field, you need Fidelity Mechanical Services on your team. Fidelity is the Mid-Atlantic region's premier provider of high-performance design-build mechanical systems and energy-saving solutions. Their proactive world-class service groups are the winning play. Fidelity Mechanical Services has been dedicated to service excellence since 1945. That's why the region's leading businesses, developers, and property managers rely on Fidelity Mechanical Services to design, build, and maintain their high-performance building systems.
Give yourself a great gift this holiday. Get yourself a free Royal Farms ROFO Rewards Card. With a Royal Farms ROFO Rewards Card, you can start earning royalty points for free Royal Farms chicken, free hot and cold beverages, and lots more. And you'll save money on fuel purchases too when you sign up for ROFO Pay and save 10 cents per gallon. So get your ROFO Rewards Card today and get a free any size Royal Farms coffee for signing up. Happy holidays from Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast.
Hey, Ravens flock, we've got a deal that will make you flock to your nearest McDonald's. If our opponent misses a field goal during any home or away game, then you get a free piece Chicken McNuggets with minimum $1 purchase the next day on the McDonald's app. And if our opponent misses 2 field goals, you'll be upgraded to a free 10-piece. What's good for the Ravens is good for the flock. Download the McDonald's app to redeem this deal. And that's not all. Earn free food when you order through the app. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Visit McDonald's app for details.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You can win tickets to a 2024 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines rapid rewards bonus points, and much more.
Quinyon Mitchell, the injured Eagles cornerback, is now in the blue injury tent under further observation as we resume play with 11:34 to play. 3rd quarter in Baltimore. Ravens up 14-12. Check that. Ravens trailing 14-12, looking to go up if they can get points on this drive. They break the huddle. Ball is at the Eagles' 18-yard line. Jackson has Justice Hill behind him in the backfield. Zay Flowers goes in motion to the right. Off the play fake. Lamar throws it to his running back. Justice Hill escapes one tackle, gets to the 15. It'll be wrestled down there, setting up a 3rd down. Good second effort by Justice Hill, who was swallowed up as soon as he caught the ball, but still managed to escape the initial hit.
Yeah, they ran a little slip screen, and Jalen Carter made the initial contact. Hill got out of that. Big 3rd down here.
3rd down and 5 from the Philadelphia 15. Lamar in the shotgun takes the snap. Under pressure, hit and sacked back at the 30-yard line. He'll lose 15 yards on the play as Zach Bond drops him to the turf. And that just made life a whole lot more challenging for Justin Tucker.
Yeah, they brought pressure and got back to Lamar. And the smart thing is don't throw the ball up in harm's way when you have that type of pressure. You don't want to take the sack, but sometimes the smart thing to do is to give your kicker a field goal opportunity to put some points on the board.
Tucker, who has hit from 34 and 50 today, will attempt a 47-yard try from the right hash mark. Tucker from 47, kick on the way, banging to the left. It's no good. And the hook left continues to haunt Justin Tucker. The chance to take the lead escapes the Ravens. With 9:55 to play in the 3rd quarter, our score remains Philly 14, Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org.
For some children, a single surgery can turn an untreated cleft into a smile for life. But at Smile Train, we understand that most children need a little extra care. They need nourishment to ensure they grow healthy and strong. They need a confident voice so they can express themselves clearly. They need emotional support and counseling to help them navigate the challenges of school and home life. And they need orthodontic and dental care to make sure their smiles light up the room as brightly as possible. Visit smiletrain.org to learn how Smile Train is supporting the cleft community with lifelong smiles. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
When kids need medical care, they will often face stressful and life-changing experiences. From long treatments to hospital stays, they will miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Since 1982, Starlight Children's Foundation transformed the in-hospital experience for 17 million seriously ill kids in 800 children's hospitals and facilities across the United States. Our state-of-the-art programs like Starlight Virtual Reality, Starlight Hospital Wear, and Starlight Gaming allow kids to experience a moment of happiness, no matter the circumstance, so they can enjoy being a kid. Learn more at starlight.org. That's starlight.org.
A missed 47-yard field goal attempt by Justin Tucker, and the Ravens miss a chance to regain the lead. And now Philadelphia will take possession with the ball at their 37-yard line. 9:55 to play in the 3rd quarter. Jerry Sandusky, Hall of Famer Rod Woodson with you. Philadelphia leads at 14-12 as temperatures continue to trend downward, now in the mid-30s. Saquon Barkley in the backfield in the power I formation. Jalen Hurts operating from under center to start the drive. He drops the throw off the play fake. Steps up under pressure. Sidesteps Justin Matabike. Now he scrambles forward, but will only get back to about the line of scrimmage where Broderick Washington brings him down. Nnamdi Matabike had a shot at him in the backfield, but Jalen Hurts, like Lamar, very elusive to defensive linemen.
Yeah, Nnamdi Matabike did a great job of making him tuck that ball away. He wanted to throw it to A.J. Brown, running a deep in cut to the right side of the offense.
3rd quarter of tonight's broadcast brought to you by Safeway. Hurts in the pistol formation. Barkley behind him. 3 receivers to the left. Give us to Barkley running to the left. Can't get out around the edge. He's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 35-yard line. Terrific pursuit by Trenton Simpson. and Travis Jones. And now the Eagles face a third down at 11.
Yeah, Travis Jones did a great job of keeping his leverage and making Barkley come back into the middle of the field where Trent Simpson cleaned him up.
A huge third down opportunity for the Ravens defense here. They have 3 deep in coverage. Jalen Hurts drops to throw. Pocket collapsing. Hurts escapes running to the left. Flag is down. He fires along the sideline, incomplete. But a penalty flag is down in the backfield. If this is a hold, and that's a preliminary signal, the Ravens can decline it and force the punt team on, and that is what they'll do.
Offense, number 68. That penalty is declined. The result of the play. It's 4th down.
Ron, that was a little different look by Zach Orr's defense that time. Was that a cover 3 with 3 deep?
It was. They rotated. I got to look at it again. They rotated the corner up. He did fall back. But one thing I think when they're giving that simulated pressure and they're not doing it, they're dropping out. That's giving them some issues.
Here's Braden Mann's punt. Fielded cleanly at the 14. Wallace to the 15. He'll be taken down at the 17. Ball came loose. A pile up at the 17-yard line. The officials converge.
He got it back.
You must have x-ray vision because it is just a mass of humanity. The officials trying to dig their way to the bottom of this pile. And that's 70,000 people with a sigh of relief. It's the Ravens ball. Rod, you've got x-ray vision. You saw things that nobody could see. Well done, sir.
Well, that's delay feed up here with me, so I can.
8:16 to play third quarter. They call him Rod God for a reason. Eagles 14, Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
We may not have started this season on the right foot, but now we're on the rise.
He will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Pick off Marlon Humphrey. Tucker's kick is up. It is good.
The uprising continues with the Eagles and our division rivals headed to Baltimore. It's time to conquer. Join us at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
Looking for top-notch auto care? AutoStream Car Care has you covered. Proudly voted City's Best of Baltimore, they're your trusted auto repair experts. With 10 convenient locations, getting the best service has never been easier. From oil changes to brake repairs, they do it all. Visit AutoStreamCarCare.com today and experience why they're Baltimore's favorite for auto repair. AutoStream Car Care. Driving excellence, one car at a time.
Ravens Nation. Hurt in an accident? Don't worry. Hiring a team of lawyers is easy with Rice, Murtha, Pasouris. I'm attorney Randolph Rice, and with just one phone call, you're set. No need to leave your home. It's fast, too. We start working on your case today. And remember, it costs you nothing out of pocket. We only get paid when we win your case. That's our promise to you. 3 reasons to choose us and 3 names to remember. Best advice? Call Rice.
Rice, Murtha, Pasouris, your official injury lawyers.
There are 2 kinds of holiday shoppers. Those who start early and by Halloween smugly say, finished. And then there's you. You take your time. You put it off. You know you can't spell procrastinate without pro, and you are a pro at waiting till the last minute. It's for you that there's Maryland Lottery Holiday Scratch-Offs. They're fun and festive with top prizes from $500 to $100,000. So relax. We got your back. Give Maryland Lottery Holiday Scratch-Offs. And please play and gift responsibly.
Third quarter, brought to you by Safeway.
Ravens will start the drive at their 18-yard line with 8:16 to play in the third quarter, trailing the Eagles 14-12. Tyler Wallace fumbled the punt return, but luckily was able to come up and recover his own fumble. That would have been catastrophic. On first down, the toss to Derrick Henry. Left side cuts it inside the numbers, crosses the 20, gets out to the 22-yard line for a 4-yard gain to start the drive. Derrick Henry now with 12 carries tonight. I was sharing this with you earlier, but just to show you the impact Derrick Henry has. The Ravens are 8-1 when Henry carries the ball at least 15 times this season. They're 0-3 when he doesn't get 15 carries.
And they're running that outside zone look, and he's been cutting it back the last several plays.
Justice Hill checks into the backfield. Lamar stands in the shotgun on 2nd down and 6. Lamar wants to throw, steps up. Now he escapes the pocket to the right, pumps once, pumps twice. He'll run along the far sideline, and he'll slide down at the 30-yard line. That's good for our Ravens first down.
Yeah, I think Lamar was trying to figure out, do I want to run it? Do I want to pass it? Do I want to run it? Do I want to pass it?
You know, Nelson Aguilar out there, but figured out to play it safe. Run for the first down. So you know Nelson Aguilar would love to have a big night here in the second half. He's the former first-round draft pick of the Eagles.
Yeah, anytime you play your old teams, you definitely want to have a big game, or at least a big catch.
Aguilar and Zay Flowers split to the left. Tylan Wallace to the right. That gives it Derrick Henry. He's got a bit of a hole up the middle. It closes quickly. And Henry's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Derrick Henry, again, ran that outside zone to the left. He cut back. If he would cut one more cut back outside, it would have been him and one more defensive back. And that's not good for the defensive backs in the National Football League.
Henry now with 13 carries, 55 yards, averaging a little more than 4 yards a carry. His longest run of the night, 19 yards. He stays in the backfield and is joined by Justice Hill, who goes in motion to the right. Lamar throws to Hill outside the numbers at the 30. Jukes one man, but can't get far. He's taken down at the 35-yard line. After a gain of about 3, it'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up with 6:10 left to play in the third quarter.
They're running that too-high defense quite a bit. And remember in the first quarter they ran trips, and they ran likely on a 7 cut. He was wide open, and Lamar overthrew him. That would be a great play to come back to because they stay in that too-high defense quite a bit.
And Likely is in there. He sets to the right side of the right tackle. Andrews to the left with Zay Flowers. Lamar in the shotgun on 3rd down and 5. Now Likely comes in motion to the near side. Lamar takes the snap. Pocket collapsing. Lamar escapes to the right, gets outside the numbers. He can run for the first down. He will. He hurdles a man at the 40, but he may be marked shy.
He's short.
They're going to mark him a half a yard shy at the 39-yard line as he hurtled out of bounds. The ball was in his right hand, and it's where the ball is when it goes out of bounds that matters, and the Ravens will go for it on 4th and 1.
Now, if he would have went vertical, he would have got the first down, but he went to the sideline, and as he reached the ball, he was already outside, out of bounds.
It is 4th and 1. Mark Andrews takes the direct snap, pushes the pile forward, and he's got the first down. They used the tush push on the team that first invented it.
Yeah, I would probably tell Lamar, hey, when you get to the sideline, can you not jump in the air? We need you for the whole season.
Yeah, that is a high-risk leap. And now the officials are taking a timeout for an injured Eagles player as the Ravens beat the Eagles at their own game with the tush push, and the offense stays on the field. Well, that is 4 times consecutively now in the last 2 games that the Ravens have gone for it and succeeded on 4th down plays.
I tell you what, the last
play clock operator, please set the play clock to 16 seconds. 16 when we stop the clock. Thank you.
John Harbaugh has been very aggressive the last 2 games on the 4th down calls.
Kobe Dean, linebacker for the Eagles, was the shaken up player. He has walked to the sideline. The Ravens have it 1st and 10 at their 41-yard line, working from our right to left.
Well, the Eagles are back in that too high looking defense again.
Pistol formation. Jackson in front of Henry off the play fake. Lamar drops the throw. Quick pass complete to Derrick Henry at the 45. Stumbles out of bounds at midfield after he was tripped up by Oren Burks. And that is going to be good for another Ravens first down.
And I'm glad they're keeping Derrick Henry in the passing attack because he's been great at catching the football out of the backfield all year long for this Ravens offense.
And another vicious stiff arm from Derrick Henry on the helmet of Oren Burks. And then Henry dove for the first down marker and got it. 1st and 10 Ravens at the Philly 49. Lamar in the gun. Henry to his right. Gives it to Henry to the left side. Cuts back along the hash mark and powers his way down to the 44-yard line. He'll get about 5 on the play. And this is the style of offense that the Ravens have succeeded with this year. And it's set up by giving the ball to Derrick Henry in the first half. Now, Rod, you touched on this in the first half. Now Derrick Henry starts to get these. You can almost sense a big run coming because he's wearing down this Eagles defense. They give us to Justice Hill. Starts right, cuts back to the left, scampers forward to the 40-yard line. He'll be just about a yard shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And it seems like the Ravens' game plan is to get those cutback lanes because the defense for the Eagles have been cutting off the initial run gap to the front side.
3rd and 1. Lamar will keep it. Nowhere to go. Goes forward and pushes across the first down. He needed a good yard. He gets about 2. The ball came loose at the end of that, but again, the Ravens recover it. Woo. Lamar had a read option with Justice Hill, and Lamar started to go to the outside, realized there was nothing there, so he went right into the teeth of that Eagles defense. The ball popped out, and Ronnie Stanley came in from the left tackle position and alertly fell on the fumble.
He was very alert to the ball being on the ground.
1st and 10 Ravens at the Eagles 38. Lamar from the shotgun looking to throw. Under pressure, lofts it deep. He's got a man there. Incomplete. He was looking for Nelson Aguilar. He dropped a perfect pass in between 3 Eagle defenders, but they converged on Aguilar just as the ball arrived. Incomplete. And there's another Eagle shaken up on the play. Reed Blankenship, who had the coverage. Nelson Aguilar got just drilled as the ball arrived by Reed Blankenship, and Blankenship was shaken up at the end of the play.
Yeah, that was a really tough catch by Nelson Aguilar in between 4 defenders for the Eagles.
Third quarter of tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Safeway. Well, this is about everything we had expected it to be. 14-12, Philly in front of the Ravens, 2:16 to play in the third quarter. Ravens have it, 2nd and 10 at the Philadelphia 38. Moving from our right to left. Lamar Jackson has Justice Hill to his left. Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers split to the left. Isaiah Likely. Tylan Wallace to the right. Jackson will keep it on the quarterback draw up the middle and gets to the 35-yard line. And that brings us to 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
The Ravens have done a tremendous job of holding on to the football in this third quarter, but not getting any points. And hopefully they can convert this third down to continue this drive.
The last possession, they missed on a Justin Tucker 47-yard field goal. It is 3rd and 7. Lamar steps back into the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throwing deep, near sideline, looking for Aguilar. Over the shoulder catch, but did he get his feet in bounds?
The ball came out at the end.
He did not get his feet in bounds, even if he had held on to the ball. A Willie Mays style over the shoulder catch. But he could not secure it in time, and the kicking team will come on.
Yeah, if Lamar lets the ball go a little bit earlier, because he ran a 7 cut from the number 3 receiver, which we talked about just a second ago. He had his defender beat. Just got to release the ball a little bit sooner to give him more opportunity to catch the football inbounds.
Justin Tucker, a 53-yard field goal attempt from the right hash mark for the lead. Tucker's kick is on the way. It is tracking right. It is no good. He pushed it wide right. And for a second time in the third quarter, Justin Tucker misses on a chance to give the Ravens the lead. 1:21 to play, third quarter. It remains Philly 14, Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Listen to ESPN 630, the sports capital, on your Amazon Alexa. Hey, Alexa, play ESPN 630 DC. We are ESPN 630 and ESPN630DC.com. Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2794. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at tra.com or call 800-575-2794. That's 800-575-2794. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
My son Finn was born with congenital heart disease and spent the first 8 months of his life in the hospital. Starlight Children's Foundation has played an important role in our lives. For 5 weeks as a baby, Finn lived in a Starlight Hero wagon instead of having to sleep in a hospital bed. Starlight provides moments of joy for families like mine at a time where there's very little to be found. Learn more about how Starlight brightens the lives of sick kids by visiting starlight.org today.
Justin Tucker's had some amazing moments in the spotlight in his 13-year career, but tonight he is alone in the cold, having missed a second field goal, this time from 53. He pushed it wide right, and it leaves the Ravens trailing 14-12. Philadelphia will take over at the Eagles' 43. Jalen Hurts with Saquon Barkley behind him. Ravens with a 4-man defensive front. Give it the fake as the Barkley. Hurts will slide down as he was in big danger from Ardarius Washington, who drops him for a 1-yard loss on the run. That'll set up a 2nd down and 11. Rod, just a reminder, this season for every Ravens touchdown, Baltimore area Toyota dealers donate $500 to Kennedy Krieger. The first quarter Mark Andrews touchdown is another $500 for Kennedy Krieger from Toyota. 2nd down and 11. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts takes the snap, looking to the right, nothing there, throws to the left. He has Barkley outside the numbers, tries to juke his way free, and he'll be wrestled down at the 46-yard line. You were saying?
They're going back to the no huddle, and that no huddle in the first half worked for them. So that up-tempo offense can't let Zach Orr not bring pressure like he did so far in this third quarter.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Ravens trail by 2. Philadelphia looking at a 3rd and 7. 7 missed points by Justin Tucker. The difference in this game at the moment. Things you thought you would never say. Jalen Hurts then takes the snap. Quick toss, pass, batted down. Adafe Owe came off the edge, and so did Brandon Stevens on the cornerback blitz. And I believe it was Stevens who got his hand on the ball. So blitz pressure from Zach Orr. And it was Stevens who got his left hand on the ball. And the punt team comes on for Philadelphia to close out the third quarter.
Yeah, that's an outstanding call by Zach Orr. Even though they got in that no huddle offense, Zach Orr still brought pressure, which he needs to do for the rest of this game.
Final play of the third quarter. Braden Mann will punt to Tylan Wallace. Wallace has had some security issues tonight. End over end punt. Wallace tracking it down to the 10, lets it bounce. It will die at the 5. And a rough night of decisions continues for Tylan Wallace. We have reached the end of the third quarter. It's Philadelphia 14, Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Cannabis possession isn't a crime in Maryland anymore, and new laws mean that you can completely erase it from your record. Free legal aid is available to help with your arrest, charge, or conviction. Get started today at freshleafmd.org. Listen up, Baltimore. Paramount Plus is your home to stream every local NFL on CBS game all season long. And today, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens welcome their NFC neighbors from the north down I-95 as Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles invade M&T Bank Stadium. Both these teams have the playoffs in their sights and Super Bowl 59 on their minds, so expect plenty of fireworks on the field and in the stands. Make sure to catch every play from any device at home or on the go live on Paramount Plus. Sign up and sign in today and get ready for another must-see Ravens game with the NFL on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus.
Bugs ruining your game day? Sounds like you need to call your friends at PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens. We're always defending your home turf from uninvited pests, including mosquitoes, bedbugs, mice, rats, termites, wildlife, and even mold. Call us today at 410-496-4154 for a free inspection, or visit our website at mypmsi.com.
This is Mark Andrews, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. As an athlete living with type 1 diabetes, I understand that life can get busy. Your health is a priority, and we're here to help. The Ravens, GEHA, and Novo Nordisk have created the Purple Ticket to Health program to empower you to take action towards a healthier lifestyle. Take the first step by completing a short assessment and get the chance to win great Ravens prizes. Score your Purple Ticket today by visiting BaltimoreRavens.com/Purple Ticket.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You could win tickets to a 2024 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards bonus points, and much more.
Fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota.
A scoreless third quarter sends us into the fourth quarter with the Eagles holding on to a 2-point lead, 14-12. Ravens take possession, but they are backed up at their own 4-yard line, now moving from our left to right in the direction of Federal Hill. A pair of missed Justin Tucker field goals in the third quarter leaves the Ravens trailing heading into the fourth quarter. Mark Jackson will start the drive with the shotgun. Derrick Henry to his left. Mark Andrews set to the right side of the line. 3 receivers to the left. Jackson hands it off. Henry pounds his way forward and stretches out to about the 8-yard line for 4 tough yards. Well, this was a showdown of the number one scoring offense.
Yeah, and
the number one defense.
And the one thing that the Eagles defense is doing, they're staying in that too high look, and they're still bringing that safety down late to the run fit. Lamar will have a couple opportunities to throw the football in between the hashes.
Gives it to Derrick Henry on second down, working off of right tackle. Henry stretches forward to about the 12-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. And this is a huge 3rd down because the Ravens cannot afford to go 3 and out here and give Philadelphia great field position.
Because they did that in the first half when they were on a 1-yard line. When Lamar missed through that little 3rd down pass, they got to take advantage of opportunities. 3rd and short, got to make sure they got the right play to get the first down to continue this drive.
Marvel set under center. Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched to the right side of the line. Lamar takes the snap, play action. Wants to throw, under pressure, fires, complete on the backfield. Henry sidesteps one tackler, stretches forward and picks up the first down, but a penalty flag is down in the secondary, and this might be against Philadelphia.
It's going to be holding or illegal contact.
Lamar had to go with a check down to Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry used a defensive lineman's swim technique where you use your left arm and swim it over top of the defender's shoulder pads to get a couple of extra yards and pick up the first down. But will it stand?
Defense, number 33. That penalty decline. The result of the play is first down.
An enormous first down. Look, Derrick Henry's had a lot of plays as a Raven that will say we'll talk about for years. That one won't go in the highlight category, but it was huge because he kept the offense on the field.
Yeah, critical play, and he swims it with his where the ball was at. The ball was in his right hand.
So tack on 5 yards from the end of the play. It'll be first down, Baltimore, on the 23-yard line.
And that's a much more comfortable place to have a first down than the 4-yard line where this drive started. 13:33 to play in the ball game. Ravens trail 14-12.
And they dominated this half with time of possession, but have not scored yet.
Lamar operating from under center. Derrick Henry, the lone back. Lamar drops to throw. Quick release near side. He's got his man. Mark Andrews makes the catch along the sideline and slides into the bench area at the 39-yard line of the Ravens, and that is another first down.
That's a deep over route. Mark Andrews is on the left-hand side. He runs all the way across the field. As soon as he hit the numbers, Lamar let the ball go. That gives Mark Andrews enough space and time to look for the football and catch it.
Lamar stays under center. Henry, the lone back. On 1st and 10 for the Ravens from their 39. Off the play fake. Deep drop for Lamar. Under pressure. Firing near side. Incomplete. He wanted Zay Flowers, but Flowers was well covered by Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah, they're trying to run those deep overcuts. That one, very risky.
Yeah, Lamar threw that off his back foot to a receiver who was in blanket coverage. It's 2nd and 10 with 12:37 left to play. This game started temperatures in the low 40s. They're starting to work their way to the low 30s. Lamar now on the gun, sends Zay Flowers in motion to the left. Jackson takes the snap. Pocket collapsing, stiff arms a man, slings it near sideline. One-hand catch, but out of bounds by Isaiah Likely. He made a ridiculous one-hand grab, but he was already over the chalk. And now the Ravens face a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, outstanding catch. It's out of bounds. Don't abandon the run if I'm Todd Monken. You can't abandon the run because they've been getting 4 to 5 yards a clip.
Isaiah Likely slammed into the bench at the end of that play, came limping back to the huddle. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Ravens at their 39. 12 and a half minutes to play. Todd Monken will spread out 3 receivers right. Now he sends Nelson Aguilar in motion to the left. Lamar stands in the shotgun. Takes the snap on 3rd and 10. Steps up in the pocket. Check down pass goes to Justice Hill. Justice Hill is stacked up at the 44-yard line, not even close to the first down. It'll be 4th down and 5, and the Ravens will have to concede the drive and bring the punt team on. Jacoby Dean made the stop. You can go for it on 4th and 1 in your own territory, but it's
not
lunacy to think about going for it on 4th and 5. Jordan Stout will come on. Britton Covey is deep for the Eagles. Covey stands at the Philadelphia 7. A whistle prior to the snap, just as well, because Stout had a terrible punt.
False start. Offense, number 5. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Jordan Stout has had a couple of difficult punts tonight that have wobbled off the side of his foot. He had one of them right there. Been a tough night for special teams. A missed extra point, 2 missed field goals, a fumble punt return, a muffed punt return. Jordan Stout needs to pick it up here. Another wobbly punt. Covey fields it cleanly at the 20. This is returnable. Cuts back to the 25, stumbles forward to the 30. And the Eagles have much better field position than they should have on the exchange. Chris Board on the tackle. 4th quarter of tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Toyota. 11:20 left to play in Baltimore. It's the Eagles 14, the Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. BetMGM is the sports book born in Vegas, and they're all in on making this pro football season special for Ravens fans. They've got same-game parlays, live bets, MGM reward points, exclusive offers, and so much more on the app. There are just some football feelings you can only get with BetMGM, official sports betting partner of the Baltimore Ravens. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager. Maryland only. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM National Harbor.
At Leidos, a brilliant mind is smart, but a brilliant team is smarter. A ship that finds enemy subs is smart, but an autonomous fleet, that's smarter. Defending against cyber attacks? Smart. Stopping attacks before they start? Smarter. And using AI tools is smart, but integrating trusted mission AI into your technology is smarter. We're not just making technology solutions in national security and health. We're making smart smarter. Leidos.
Listen up, Baltimore. Paramount Plus is your home to stream every local NFL on CBS game all season long. And today, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens welcome their NFC neighbors from the north down I-95 as Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles invade M&T Bank Stadium. Both these teams have the playoffs in their sights and Super Bowl 59 on their minds, so expect plenty of fireworks on the field and in the stands. Make sure to catch every play from any device at home or on the go live on Paramount Plus. Sign up and sign in today and get ready for another must-see Ravens game with the NFL on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus.
This season, when an opponent misses a field goal, you get a free 6-piece McNuggets on the McDonald's app the next day. If an opponent misses another field goal, well, you're upgraded to a free 10-piece. 11:20 left to play in fourth quarter in Baltimore. It's Philadelphia 14, Ravens 12. On a chilly start to December, the Ravens defense has been stout in the second half. Can they continue it here? Jalen Hurts sets under center. Saquon Barkley the lone back. A.J. Brown in motion to the right. Give us to Saquon Barkley off left tackle. He gets out to the 33-yard line. He'll get 4 yards to start the drive.
Yeah, the defense has played outstanding football throughout this game, but especially in the second half.
Philly going no huddle up tempo. Saquon Barkley 12 carries for 48 yards. Off the play fake. Hurts backpedaling, throws over the middle. Barkley has it. Flag is down as Barkley is taken down. Shy of the first down at the 38-yard line. Preliminary signal is defensive holding.
Trying to figure out who they called that against. That was holding against Nate Wiggins?
Holding defense, number 23. That's a 5-yard penalty replay. Second down.
Trenton Simpson flagged for the hold. Saquon Barkley came into this week on a 2-week tear, having gained more than 500 yards from scrimmage in the last 2 games combined. He is the first NFL player to do that since the great Walter Payton did it back in 1977.
That's a good name to be mentioned with.
The holding gives the Eagles a first down at the Philadelphia 38. Moving from our right to left. Jalen Hurts from under center. Gives it to Barkley. Starts left, runs back to the right, looking for a gap. He won't find much of one. He's taken down at the 41-yard line. That was a busted play from the start for Philly. Hurts looked like he wanted to toss it to Barkley. Barkley was too close to toss it to, so he just kind of stretched, hand tossed it to. Barkley started left, changed his mind, went back to the right, and it only nets 2 yards.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to run that toss sweep to the defensive right, the offensive left.
We'll mark it a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Kenneth Gainwell in the backfield. Jalen Hurts in the gun. Takes the snap. Ravens rush 4. Hurts scrambling, running to the right, has to chuck the ball out of bounds. This should be intentional grounding, because he's not outside of the tackle box, they may say that the tight end Dallas Goedert was close enough in the vicinity.
I think the side judge pointed at Goddard.
He was in the same zip code. No flag on the play, but 3rd down and 7 coming up after the Ravens forced Jalen Hurts to get rid of the ball. A huge 3rd down here with 9:52 left to play in the game. A 2-point Philadelphia lead. Eagles bunch 3 receivers to the left, just inside the numbers. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. Ravens rush 4. Hurts throws across the middle, complete to his tight end Goddard. He's got a first down at the midfield stripe. Brandon Stevens made the tackle, but not before Dallas Goedert picked up enough yardage for a first down.
He took a bad angle. He's playing top down, but when he comes down, he's come down to the backside hip, and that puts him behind the pass.
Ball right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, Philadelphia, 9:22 to play. Give it to Saquon Barkley, left side. He's got a hole. He's to the 40-yard line. It finally spun down, but not until he gets all the way down to the 35. Kyle Hamilton on the tackle. And Saquon Barkley almost put this game into the danger zone for the Ravens. A week ago, we had touchdown runs of 70 and 72 yards. And if Kyle Hamilton doesn't make that tackle, he would have had a touchdown run of 50 there.
Yeah. Malik Harrison has to disengage with the tackle to make sure that ball gets turned back inside.
Jalen Hurts with a first down from the Ravens 36. He'll keep it on the read option. He's got a big hole. He's to the 25. And he'll slide down there after an 11-yard gain. So back-to-back big runs by the Eagles. And now Philly is in scoring.
Yeah, and Zach Orr has to get back to having some of those simulated blitzes, even though they're doing a hurry-up offense.
1st and 10, Eagles at the Ravens 25.
Because they're not huddling, but they're not in a hurry-up. So Zach Orr should be able to call some type of pressures with that.
Jalen Hurts in the gun. Hand off to Barkley off right tackle. Another big hole. He's the 15, the 10, the 5. Breaks a tackle. He is in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley off the right side of that Eagle offensive line. And he puts it in the end zone from the 25-yard line. And now the clock is an enemy for the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, that's the play you didn't want to see happen if you're a Raven fan.
Extra point try for Philadelphia. Jake Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles' lead is 9. Philadelphia 21. Ravens 12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
How close can you get with Verizon Access? Front row close. Red carpet close. Backstage passes close. Playing quarterback for your favorite NFL team close. Okay, not that close, but watching from the sidelines close? You bet. Get into the experiences you love, like concerts, games, and exclusive pre-sales just for being a Verizon customer. Verizon Access. You're in. Learn more at verizon.com/access.
Touchdown! On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Toyota Thon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota.
And the time for heroes has arrived, with the Ravens trailing Philadelphia 21-12. Saquon Barkley, with a 25-yard touchdown run, has given the Eagles a 9-point lead. 7:56 remaining. With a two-score game.
And the Ravens have to go into a 2-minute mode, a hurry-up offense to get some points on the board and get the ball back.
Braden Mann's kick will be taken for a touchback, and we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington, ESPN 630, the sports capital, your DC home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, UVA basketball, and UVA football.
Saquon Barkley's 25-yard touchdown run. Here's the 11th touchdown run of the season. Puts him at 90 rushing yards for the night. But more importantly, puts Philadelphia up 21-12. Now Lamar Jackson starts the drive at the 30. He'll give it to Derrick Henry. Henry breaks a tackle and slams his way out to the 40-yard line for a 10-yard gain on first down. Rod called it. Ravens will go hurry up. No huddle. 7:40 left to play. Lamar in the gun. Takes the snap. Looking to the right. Pumps once, pumps twice. Now he escapes the pocket. Running left. Trying to extend. Throws back across his body. It sails incomplete as his pass was intended for Zay Flowers at the 44-yard line. But that is a tough ball to throw when you're sprinting left and trying to throw back to the right.
Yeah, you're trying to throw back to your right. Jordan Davis, big number 90 for the Eagles, was step for step with Lamar when he got out of the pocket, so he couldn't get to the edge of the defense.
Lamar from the shotgun. He'll give to Derrick Henry. He is stacked up for no gain. He may have lost a yard back to the 39. Jalen Carter blew up the middle of the Ravens offensive line. And all of a sudden, the Ravens are now facing a 3rd and 11 with 7:11 left to play.
Big third down.
Lamar to throw. Scrambling to the left. This pass completed to Henry, but only for a short gain to the 41. And a huge open field tackle by Cooper DeJean. And the Ravens are facing a 4th down and 9 from their 41 with 6:46 left to play. And there's no doubt they have to go for it here.
Yeah, this is a critical 4th down decision.
In a 2-score game, with 6:30 left to play, the Ravens will go for it on 4th down and 9 from their 41. Kylan Wallace checks into the backfield. Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar takes the snap. Deep drop. Sets his feet. Slings it across the middle. It is incomplete. It was through the hands of Tristan McCullum. And the Eagles will take over on downs with 6:11 left to play. And the ball in Ravens territory.
Yeah, I don't understand that play because they ran 3 verticals. It wasn't 4th and 21. You run 3 vertical routes on the outside. It's hard to get open when everybody's dropping extremely deep defensively.
Philly takes possession at the Ravens' 42-yard line, and it's going to be uphill sledding now for the Ravens. They trail by 9. Time is not their ally. And the Eagles have the momentum. Saquon Barkley, a 25-yard touchdown on Philly's last possession. He'll get the carry on first down. He's got another big hole, and he's inside the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. A 9-yard gain to start the drive. And it's the Eagles now who are starting to deliver the heavy-duty body blows as time winds down.
Yeah, the inside runs, and the Ravens dominated time possession in the second half, but they did not score. And that's the key. You got to put points on the board in the National Football League when you control the ball for so long in the second half.
Pistol formation. Jalen Hurts in front of Saquon Barkley. He'll give it to Barkley, working off of right guard and tackle. It'll be dragged down shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Baltimore.
And the Ravens will use their first timeout, stopping the clock with 5:25 left in the game. Will not paint it any other way. The Ravens are in an extraordinarily difficult situation. They obviously need a stop here because a first down is worth 2 more minutes off the clock, or forcing John Harbaugh to use the rest of his timeouts.
And I can only see that they run some type of blitz to stop the run, but then when they do that, you have to make sure you have somebody for Jalen Hurts just in case he pulls the ball on a run.
Ball is at the Ravens 33. It's 3rd down and 1 for Philly. 5:25 left to play. The Eagles line up in the tush-push formation. Hurts takes the snap, pushes forward, moves the pile forward. He gets it down to the 32, and they're going to mark it just shy. They'll mark it just shy of the first down. And you have to think on 4th and 1, the Eagles will just do the exact same thing. Referee Craig Rolstad may bring the chains out to mark it. That is what they will do. They bring the chains out.
I just don't even know how you even mark those. Because when do you blow the whistle? When is it dead?
They stretch the chains out. It is just short. 4th down and inches for Philadelphia. The Eagles' lead is 9. There's no hesitancy from Nick Sirianni, the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He'll keep his offense on the field. There's no mystery as to what they'll do. They're just going to do. They're going to use the tush push again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I played, this was illegal.
Right. You were not allowed to push the ball carrier with a teammate to not push him forward. Now you can.
Now you can push your guys, carry your guys. You can do anything you want to.
And you'll be able to do it until a quarterback gets hurt.
Absolutely.
Once you see a serious injury to a quarterback using this technique, that's when they'll outlaw it. That's just how it goes. Nobody's been able to stop the tush push. The Ravens are going to have to be the somebody to stop it here, to hang on to any legitimate hope of a win. 4th down and inches. Eagles with a tush push. Jalen Hurts pushes the pile forward, and he has the first down.
Yeah, that's just, how do you stop 600 pounds, 700 pounds pushing forward? And you have
number 56 is eligible.
2 guys behind the quarterback pushing him in the back to go forward.
Clock is winding. 4:47 left to play. Ravens trail by 9. And their only hope now is to somehow force a turnover.
Yeah, you got to strip the ball.
Because it is a 2-score game.
First,
the Ravens are down to their final timeout. Here's the give on the left side. And Barkley is flipped off his feet as he flies down to the 27-yard line.
So whoever hits Barkley first, outside of going low, hold him up. Next guy got to come in and try to strip the ball from him.
That was Brandon Stevens who made the nice tackle on Barkley, limiting him to a 3-yard gain. Fourth quarter of today's broadcast brought to you by Toyota. Clock winding, 3:50 left. Ravens trail 21-12. Saquon Barkley the lone back. Jalen Hurts under center. He'll give it to Barkley running up the middle, and he's knocked down immediately.
The ball came out.
Ball came loose. Ball came loose. Officials converge. Players are pointing in both directions, and Philadelphia recovers. Broderick Washington hit Saquon Barkley. The ball came loose. And Barkley and Chris Board both fighting for the ball at the end of the pileup. The officials have already signaled it's Philly ball, but Chris Board is not surrendering. Barkley comes out of the pile with the ball, and Philadelphia hangs on. Oh, that was the one shot.
That was it. They're going to give it to him again. So they got another opportunity.
Broderick Washington punched the ball out. Saquon Barkley now the first back to gain more than 100 yards against this Ravens defense this year. 102 yards. 3:05 left to play. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. He'll give it to Barkley, working off the left side, and Barkley powers his way forward inside the 20-yard line, and that is good for another first down. The Ravens will use their final timeout.
Charge timeout, Baltimore.
And the fans will start to head en masse for the exits. Philadelphia is going to improve to 10-2.
Seconds.
The Ravens will fall to 8-5.
Yeah, at that stage, I would have liked to see Zach Orr just bring pressure to stop the run, because you know more than likely they're going to give that ball to Barkley.
Well, two heavyweights square off. The Ravens have held the Eagles to 21 points. They shut them out in the first quarter and the third quarter. Really, the difference in this game, missed scoring opportunities for the Ravens.
Absolutely.
Justin Tucker, a missed extra point, 2 missed field goals, and the Ravens have the drought in the second quarter where they had 3 straight 3-and-outs. And that left Philly back in this game. On first down, Saquon Barkley will carry. Working on left hash mark. He'll only get a yard. 2:45 left in the game. Play clock is at 34, so the Eagles will have to take another snap. Even if the Ravens get the ball back, it will be with skinny seconds left on the clock, needing 2 scores. So this one is going to fall in the loss column for the Ravens, the win column for the Eagles. For Lamar Jackson, it will only be his second loss to an NFC team in his entire career. He'll fall to 23-2 against the NFC. And both losses came against Saquon Barkley teams. The Giants
and
remarkable. Now the Eagles. Give us the Barkley working on the right hash mark. He'll get a couple down to about the 17, 18-yard line. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in Baltimore with the Philadelphia Eagles in front. 21-12 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Want to take ESPN 630 wherever you go?
Today, Junior!
Download the newly designed ESPN 630 app from the App Store on your iPhone or the Google Play Store. Use your hands-free setting or Bluetooth connection in your car.
Sensational.
And listen to us no matter how close or far you are from DC. And don't miss a second of your favorite shows from anywhere in the world.
Oh, there it is.
ESPN 630, the sports capital. Now worldwide from your phone.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be in the room with real people kind of learner. So he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos
L.com.
Dream about becoming an automotive technician? Join Winata's ADEI program. Get hands-on training, job placement assistance, and become a skilled automotive technician today. Visit WMAL.com/auto. That's WMAL.com/auto.
More than 45,000 flights and 2.9 million passengers move through the national airspace system each day. And every station, NETCA, we guide you home.
When the whole world changed, Children International developed new ways to reach children and families in poverty during these vulnerable times.
I'm learning every day.
I'm healthy and strong.
To learn more, go to children.org/help today.
2 minutes left to play in Week 13 with Philadelphia in front, 21-12. Eagles have it 3rd and 7, but the Ravens are out of timeouts. The ball is at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
Do you take 4 knees? Do you just go down, or 3 and then kick a field goal?
Or take a knee and then kick a field goal. If you take a knee, it takes 40 seconds off the clock.
Oh, it's 3rd down. I'm sorry.
3rd and 7.
I'm thinking it was 1st down.
They'd like to make it 1st down because if they make it 1st down, then they can take the knee. Saquon Barkley still out there. Jalen Hurts, pistol formation. He'll give it to Barkley. Starts up the middle, sweeps to the outside, looking for room. He can't get there, and he's taken down in bounds. Terrific open field tackle by Ardarius Washington. And now the Eagles will face a 4th and 12. And they will likely trot their kicker on.
Yeah, they'll let the play clock run all the way down.
When they have the ball at the 22, they can let it go all the way down. With 15 seconds on the play clock, they can get the game clock down to about 1:15. Try to make it a 12-point lead. And now Nick Sirianni takes a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. 1:15 on the game clock. They may just go for it. It's already a 2-score game.
Yeah, they're not. No, they got the kicker coming out.
I mean, the smart thing to do would be to kick the field goal. And here comes the kicker, Jake Elliott. Elliott this season, 17 of 22. This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt from the right hash mark. Jake Elliott, 39-yard field goal attempt. And it is blocked. The Ravens blocked it. The ball is loose at the 25-yard line, but a penalty flag is down. I think the right side of the Ravens line may have been offside.
They got offsides on the Ravens.
Offside defense, number 2. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 4th down.
Wiggins looking for an edge. That is one way to block a kick. Just jump offside.
Yeah.
You'll get it most times.
They might not call it. Yeah, you could see he was a step early.
And that makes this chip shot range. Let's be a 35-yard field goal attempt from in between the hash marks. $35-yarder for Jake Elliott. Kick on the way, and it is good. 1:03 left to play here in Baltimore, and it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. Eagles 24, the Ravens 12. For the Ravens, it's a tough way to head into the bye week, Rod.
It really is, because in the second half, you dominated outside this last drive. You dominated the time of possession, but you did not get into the end zone or get points on the board.
Fewest points the Ravens have scored this season. Only the second time they've been held under 20 points. Both times losses. They lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers 2 weeks ago, scoring only 16 points. Tonight, held to 12 points by the number one defense in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, there's no doubt these two teams brought intensity to this game.
They really did.
This was a physical battle.
It really was. And you look at the Ravens defense, they didn't give up a lot of yards. They gave up 100 yards to Barkley. Yes. But Jalen Hurts, they only gave 118 yards.
Man's kick will be taken for a touchback. And Lamar Jackson will have 1:03 to work with, but no timeouts. You have to hope for a miraculous quick touchdown, an onside kick, and then a second score. You're down 12. You need 2 touchdowns. You have 1:03 to get it done and no timeouts. That is I believe that's the Instagram algorithm for impossible.
It will be very tough to do. They're going to run soft zone, so the deep in cuts will be there. You just got to hurry everybody up to get them set.
Lamar on first down, looking to throw, lobs it out of the backfield, sails incomplete over the head of Justice Hill. Well, most of the house is emptied out, understandably.
And they're still getting pressure on Lamar Jackson.
You break down the rushing numbers. Saquon Barkley, 23 carries for 107 yards. Derrick Henry, 19 carries for 87 yards. No touchdown for Henry, 1 touchdown for Barkley. Pass complete to Isaiah Likely for a short gain. He's pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Cooper DeJean made the stop. Second-round pick out of Iowa. DeJean was a guy who a lot of people thought might have been on the Ravens draft board when they took Nate Wiggins. Can't fault the Ravens for choosing Nate Wiggins. He's had a strong start to his career.
And Nate will keep getting better the more reps he gets.
Now Nick Sirianni and his Eagles team will improve to 10-2. Third year in a row, Philly has been at least 10-2. Lamar Jackson, third down pass complete. Isaiah Likely tripped up at the 40, stumbles forward to the 42-yard line. That's good for a first down. But the clock is evaporating quickly. 40 seconds left, and the clock is winding.
Got to take some shots down the field.
Lamar takes the snap with 32 seconds left. Looking over the middle. His pass is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah Likely, and Likely can't go any longer. He's hobbled bad. He's been bothered by a hamstring injury, and he can barely walk now to the sideline.
Yeah, well, remember, he hobbled hamstring injury, but he also hit his, I don't know if it was his shin or knee or thigh on the bench on the sideline. And as it gets cooler, we know any type of injury that you do have gets a little increased.
And it is a thin position now because Charlie Kohler went on IR this week with a broken forearm. Lamar Jackson, 2nd and 10, 28 seconds remaining. He throws quickly to Mark Andrews out of the backfield. Andrews barrels his way to midfield, gets out of bounds, and stops the clock with 22 seconds. Well, it's obviously a disappointing outcome for this Ravens team who had the lead in the first quarter, 9-0. Philly climbed back in with a pair of touchdowns in the second quarter. Justin Tucker closed the half with a 50-yard field goal. It was a 2-point game. But the Ravens were unable to score in the second half after a pair of missed field goals from Justin Tucker in the third quarter. A Saquon Barkley touchdown in the fourth quarter, and that's the shape of things in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson to throw under pressure, scrambling to his left, avoids the sacks. Now he'll just run across midfield to the 40. Still on his feet, 35. Jukes a man at the 30. Comes to the near side, 20. Gets a block. Lamar to the 15. And he's finally pushed out of bounds at the 12-yard line. But with only 7 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, he is dynamic when he gets in the open field with the ball.
Lamar Jackson with a 40-yard run.
And they have to make sure that they they stay in tune with each other, that they stay as a team once they go into this bye week and come back and finish the season strong.
Under John Harbaugh, the Ravens have been extremely strong coming out
Second
of the
charge
bye.
timeout. Philadelphia. This is a 30-second timeout.
Nick Sirianni wants to make sure he has everything lined up to secure his win, but that's pretty much in the books. The Ravens will come out of the bye with a train ride to the Meadowlands to face the Giants. Then it's home against the Steelers, Christmas Day at Houston before closing out the regular season at home against the Browns.
And all those games are going to be critical games to close out the season.
At 8-4, you're going to need at least 2 wins to stay viable in the wild card. Lamar Jackson throws to the end zone, caught for a touchdown. Isaiah Likely pulls it down to the back of the end zone with 3 seconds left on the clock. As Lamar Jackson delivers his second touchdown pass of the game.
Yeah, Isaiah Likely has some huge mitts. I mean, his hands are just massive when he reaches up, and you can't even see the football in his hands when it's coming down.
A 10-yard strike and a ball that maybe cleared the outstretched hands of Isaiah Rodgers, the defensive back for Philadelphia, by an inch. Justin Tucker's extra point attempt with 3 seconds remaining. Tucker's kick is good.
Went right inside the right upright.
And so now with 3 seconds left, the Ravens need to recover the onside kick and then maybe have a Hail Mary. But you're going to have to do it so fast, it's unbelievable. Here's your most realistic play you can do on this is to try to do a bouncing onside kick that you catch on the run and take it to the end zone. I know I'm talking Disney World, but that's all you have. It's really all you have time for.
That's about right. I mean, it's wishful thinking. I mean,
you play till the end, so that's the one play you have left. You have to hope for a double bounce onside kick. One of the outside runners can grab on the hop and take to the house. If you execute it, they'll talk about it for years. But the onside kick is not something that is easy to pull off under the best of circumstances. Justin Tucker lays the ball flat on the ground.
It's definitely not going to be a bouncer then. It's going to be a squibble.
Clock starts when a player touches the ball. Tucker kicks the ball to the left side of the field. The Eagles fall on it, and that'll do it. Philadelphia will have to take one snap, and then this one will go into the books as an Eagles win over the Ravens, 24-19. The Ravens have not successfully kicked an onside kick in their last 52 games. You have to go back to 2021. Rough night for the special teams all around. And now the Ravens head into the bye week with an 8-4 record as the Eagles are going to take one final snap. And there it is. That's the final. Eagles win it 24-19. Philadelphia improves to 10-2. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens fall to 8-4. They head to the bye week. Now, the good news, they head to the bye week with a defense that is improving significantly over the last month.
The defense is getting better. They're heading in the right direction.
But the bad news, they head to the bye week having dropped 2 of their last 3, losing to Pittsburgh and now Philadelphia. They get swept by the state of Pennsylvania. Our final score, Philadelphia 24, Ravens 19 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
For all your